Okay, so it's been about 3 weeks since the events of the last session where y'all signed y'all's contract and everything, Respec and Polymer. You haven't actually seen your base yet because of all the renovations they had to do for all the y'all's demands. They should be done here pretty quick. In that time, y'all stopped a few more threats, a lot mostly minor, a couple major ones, including Predation Pete and his Psycho Circus.
Okay.
I want to see Predation Pete, damn it.
You did, you just might not remember it very clearly.
Okay.
Yeah.
We see it in our heads. It's glorious.
Exactly. So in the downtime, y'all have been operating out of Polymer's base that she took over from Project Olympian, getting some of the computer systems back online there, and just kind of tidying up the place a bit. So right now, though, y'all have some downtime. Y'all aren't doing the hero thing at the moment. So Respec, where are you at?
Let me think. You're saying we're at the base, we're just anywhere in the city?
No, you can be anywhere. Just the base is where y'all been operating. Polymer's base is where y'all been operating out of, while Zeta Core operates.
Probably at school, because I think I'm the only one on the team that actually goes to school.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about education.
So it would be something that would be different from what everybody else would be doing.
Okay. Who do you live with? Your mom or your dad?
Let's see. Did I put that? I know I've got it written down here somewhere. Oh, I do have it in the backstory here.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Live with mom most of the time, but sometimes I'm at dad's.
Okay.
And both parents are remarried and everything. So.
Okay, and where do they live? Like in the city, in the suburbs, or?
Let's say one's in the city and the other's in the suburbs.
And which one are you at?
I'm with mom. That's in the city.
Okay. Polymer, what are you up to right now?
Brooding in different rooms.
Okay, so you're just going from room to room at your base, basically?
More or less, yeah. I mean, if we've been hanging out there, I mean, not necessarily brooding, but making sure everything else is sound, seeing what else I can find from the time I'd been living there, so on and so forth.
Okay.
Oh, and I had thought about what you asked as far as new suit last time.
Yeah.
I figure same basic design, but Young Justice style body armor type of stuff. Since it would have come from Zeta Core, still has the happy balloon on it because the happy cloud on it because Jazz thought that I had taken that as a personal symbol instead of just being the first T-shirt that I found.
Okay.
Bigger, heavy duty goggles to wear, and then the same hoodie, just because at this point it's kind of become a comfort blanket.
Okay. Respec, how are you perceived at school? Like, popular, nerdy, outcast, kind of get along with everybody? Nobody?
I don't think I really stand out a whole lot. Actually, I just realized you told us before that Syphon was going to be a Janus, so I might be stepping on toes. I forgot about that. She's kind of popular, but it's one of those where she doesn't realize it.
Okay. All right. Let me see.
Because she's not, in any real activities that would, put her front and center or anything. It's just people don't hate her.
Okay.
Oh, that kind of, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's less of a dick to them than she is to y'all.
Okay. So we'll say it is Wednesday, which this would be roughly 2 days after what you were going through, Syphon.
Okay.
But y'all are at different schools, so we'll get to that. Okay, let's see. So, Syphon, yeah. You haven't actually been able to find Mr. Langstrom since that afternoon.
Okay.
Somehow he's managed to avoid you. And more people are showing up wearing the uniform.
Mhm.
And it's
Okay,
just
that's not creepy.
no, it's very creepy. Yeah. And yeah, whenever they gather at lunch, they're all eating completely in unison. And it's just the table, and they're slowly spreading out as more and more people are just falling under that spell.
Okay.
And Nancy is really freaked out.
Makes sense.
And she's actually confided in you that she's probably going to start like skipping school because of this. She's just that weirded.
Mhm.
So yeah, now you're in 5th period. So what's 5th period? Just 3rd, I think, is ethics.
Calc.
Okay. Respec, it's roughly the same time period, so 5th period. What's your 5th period?
If it helps, it could also be calc.
Okay, y'all are in the same school district, and so y'all have a pretty similar education plan as far as scheduling and everything else. They just try to make a uniform system across the district.
Oh,
Okay.
like Cat.
Um,
Sorry, no, there's a district out here where I don't know the full extent of it, but all the schools, as far as I know, apparently get out within 2 minutes of each other, which is
Yeah.
true. Yes.
Okay. So you're sitting there in class. I guess, well, instead of Respec, I guess it'd be Maggie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You're taking the calc test. Go ahead. Let me see. Because it might be kind of fun. Roll to directly engage a threat.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to say that I have not been paying attention lately, and I'm not studying like I should. My mind's been elsewhere. I've got other sources of income. I don't need math.
Okay, so you're taking it, but it's going. It's not as well as it could, because you have been slipping a little bit, but you feel okay that you're gonna at least pass the test.
That's all I care about at this point.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Lucy, you actually have a substitute today, and y'all are watching a video that's basically Schoolhouse Rock, just all about calculus. It's like It's like a 45-minute long Schoolhouse Rock. You have a terrible sub.
That's awesome. What are you talking
First
about?
off, don't knock Schoolhouse Rock.
If my character found out about that.
Polymer. You're at the base. What are you doing? Anything in particular at the base, or?
More or less just rummaging, I guess. This could be, if you want story-wise, this could be where I first meet Carmine.
Nah, that'll come in later.
Okay. Then, yeah, for right now, just hanging out till someone gets off of school.
Okay, well, you said you're rummaging, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going through like a pile of junk in one of the back rooms, and as you're kind of moving through things, and you pick up something, you don't know what it is, you kind of throw it aside. But as you throw it aside, wherever it lands on a pile, it triggers like a kind of a debris landslide a little bit, and some of the stuff starts falling down. And as it does, from underneath, you see like some sort of like battle drone looking thing. But it's pretty damaged. The weapons on it are broken. It's missing an optic. But as another piece falls, it actually lands and hits it just right that it seems to reactivate it a bit. And so it whirs to life and just starts trying to move out of the junk. You don't know what it may end up being able to do or what damage it might cause, though. But it's still stuck in the pile right now. It can't quite get out.
Okay. Let's see. Should I roll to engage, I guess?
Oh, what are you doing?
I guess sort of get it out of the pile.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just trying to clear a pile, then yeah, you can just start clearing stuff.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah, I'll just start clearing stuff.
You're gonna free the activated battle droid. Okay.
Well, and see if I can deactivate it. Find an on-off switch.
Okay. Yeah, so you clear it out of the pile and starts driving forwards, and you can see in the back it's pretty damaged. It's got some wires revealed, and you probably rip those out to shut it down. It starts whirring up like it's going to try to fire its gun, but when it doesn't, or because it's damaged, it actually explodes.
Oh.
So go ahead and roll to take a powerful blow.
Blah, 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 blah. No, that's over conditions. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, and if y'all have any conditions, go ahead and unmark them. It's been 3 weeks. You don't have them anymore.
Woo!
Thanks.
Submit. Hey, I got an 8.
Okay.
Never good.
So
Powerful low is high. Low is good, isn't it?
yes.
Damn it.
So go ahead and pick. There's really no teammate to lash out at. So either give ground, your opposition gets an opportunity, or struggle past the pain and mark 2 conditions.
Opportunity, I guess, since I'd be fairly surprised at this thing.
Okay. So the arm explodes and it knocks you backwards against the room. You kind of smash into the wall and drop to the ground. As it, now free, starts driving towards you. It's kind of slow, but if you don't get out of the way, it will hurt if it runs over you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of the way first and foremost.
Yeah. It tries to fire again, but it's just like a click, 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 click. And it doesn't actually work.
Ah.
So, Schoolhouse Rock ends, and
That's where we'll leave me. Okay.
the bell rings, and Nancy's just waiting outside for you. You don't know how she got there so quick, because you have different classes on the other side of the school.
Teleportation. Sorry.
I can't take this. This is so weird. Everybody in my class, they were dressed like that. What's going on, Lucy?
Nancy, it's dangerous here. Just transfer schools.
But are you gonna transfer?
I'm going to fix this.
Then why would I leave? I'll just skip. I'll go hang out. I'll go hang out at the mall every day.
Nancy, you can't drop out of school.
I know a pretty cool place you can hang out.
But maybe and she gets real quiet and like, maybe we can get me powers too.
How? You know I didn't get them on purpose.
We can go find some chemicals.
Yeah.
Let's go to the chemistry room.
Nancy, just transfer schools. I'm taking care of it.
Fine. She just kind of like walks off, dejected and depressed now. And,
Okay.
Oh.
and you notice every time, and you've noticed this for a couple days now since the detention incident, that whenever people in the uniform walk by, they do look at you and they aren't nearly quite as friendly to you as they were initially.
Okay.
Let's see, Maggie, you finish the test and class ends. You get outside and heading towards your next period. You hear like a loud ruckus and just a bunch of people, and it eventually breaks into like fight, 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 as always does.
Of course.
Down the hall and slightly around the corner. It is in the direction of your next class, though. Also.
All right. First, I'd just like to say that I love that there is a detention incident. All right.
I'll get that session uploaded. I recorded that too. I just didn't want to upload it last night, so I'll get that
I'll
uploaded
shift
too.
my book bag just in case I need to act quickly,
Okay.
and I'll head that direction.
Okay. So you get around the corner, and a large group of people you can't really see through, and then you can tell there's just a clearing, but you can't tell who's in it, and just everybody's just like oohing and ahhing at every hit, and you have still the fight chant going on.
Are there teachers in the area?
Not yet.
I guess I'll just push forward to make sure nobody gets too hurt.
Okay.
I'll let them rough each other up. I just, anything that looks like somebody might try to cause permanent damage or something, and I'll try to step in.
Okay. So yeah, you push your way through. You get closer, and you see it's a couple of guys. One's from the football team, one's from the soccer team, and you gather that they were arguing over what sport is actually called football.
Okay.
And
I leave them to it.
Yeah, and it's getting pretty brutal. There's like attempts at eye gouges and hair rips. I mean, it's getting intense.
Oh, okay.
And
then I will step forward and I will try to get between them.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to directly engage a threat.
Yeah, I'm not going to try to make myself look like I know what I'm doing, but I'm going to try to get between them. Oh.
Or not.
Or not.
Okay, so as you step forward to try to get in between them, the crowd kind of shifts and it knocks you forwards into it. And one of them, you take a punch for the other one that was intended for the other guy, directly dead center in your stomach.
Okay.
And that kind of oh shit, oh, and they kind of calm down a bit, oh god.
Same end result.
What the fuck?
Well, I'd go to my knees on purpose, even if I wouldn't.
Right. You've taken harder blows.
Asshole.
Oh shit! Are you okay, dude? This is what happens when you're uncultured. Clearly, I play football. You play hand egg.
It's gridiron. Shut up.
The crowd's kind of oh shit! Oh, you hit a girl! Oh man! Oh, Johnson's a piece of shit.
And I grab each boy in one arm. I'm like, come on.
They try to struggle, but even though they're significantly larger, they can't actually get out of your grip.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever.
I'm not taking them to the office or anything. I'm just kind of walking them away from the fight.
Yeah, they don't know that, though. They think you're taking them to the office.
Yeah.
And they're also kind of weirded out because of the fact they can't get out of your grip. Okay. Polymer. So, yeah. You jump out of the way, or you get back to your feet and get out of the way. It turns towards you again as you move, and it keeps coming at you. You can tell it's still trying to fire, but it's just not working.
Well, I got that at least going for me. You said that last time I did notice some wires that I could use to probably deactivate it.
Yeah, if you just yank them out of the back.
All right, then I'm gonna try to get behind it and do that before it can crash into anything else. Since it can't shoot, but it already hurt me once.
Yeah. So yeah, go ahead and directly.
Yeah. Got no bonuses. Woo!
Okay, yeah, it tries to whir around as you try to move behind it, but you get around behind it and you just easily grab the wires and rip them out, and it just kind of powers down.
I'm gonna just drop the wires off to the side and probably just pant for a good 5 minutes.
And probably do what for 5 minutes?
Just sit there going, ugh.
Oh, okay.
Lean against it, probably hit it and call it an asshole.
Okay.
I think that's the word of the day.
Yeah. Well, I assume at this point someone's probably been teaching me cuss words.
Probably, or you've just been watching TV more.
Oh, or that.
Okay, so yeah, Lucy, Nancy left. Another couple periods passed, and it's the end of the school day. So what are you up to? When do you work? Is it mostly the weekends?
Yeah, I was gonna say I have to go to my job.
Okay. And your job was in the city, right?
Yeah, so I hop on my car and head over to the city.
Okay, you jump in and activate your car, and you hit the button of the pre-planned route, and it takes off and goes that way. Your auto-driving fanciness.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you get the kids aside. Maggie, I don't know if you're planning to just kind of get them out of the area and let them go, or
It's just get them out of the area, make sure they've calmed down, and then let them go so I can get to class on time.
okay, yeah, they're
I can't. Even if I took them to the office,
yeah,
they're not going to do anything to these guys. They're sports.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you get them out. They've calmed down a bit, and like the Johnson hits you, the football player, the American football. He apologizes the whole time and like just begging not to like report him or anything or file charges or anything like that.
Don't worry about it. You're okay. Just pick better things to fight about.
Yeah, okay. Like, and he the soccer player. So all right, she's right. Yeah, that was stupid. I think we need to find what we agree on and work together instead of fight each other. So hockey sucks, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Let's go fuck them up. Yeah, and they high five and walk off. Okay, so then rest of the school passes into day. So where do you head after school?
Well, I don't have a job because I got just enough. My hands full with being a hero and the kid and my family and everything.
Right.
So
5 parents is a lot.
Yeah. I imagine I'd probably head to the base unless like my mentor needed me for something.
Okay.
I mean, it was just we're getting ready to move.
Right. Yeah, as you're heading towards your base, your communicator actually does go off, and it's your mentor calling you over to his base.
Okay, I guess I know where I'm going.
Yeah. Okay. Polymer, yeah, so you catch your breath and everything, and robot shut down. It's not a threat anymore. But as you start digging through the piles of where it was and everything, you do find like a little data pad. And it does seem to still work. It has a minor encryption, so if you can figure out the password or whatever, or find a way to hack through it, then you can access whatever's on there, which would be some sort of Project Olympian information system.
Okay, I'll go ahead and try to see if I can hack into it, but I don't think I'm particularly good at tech, so...
Yeah. So go ahead, and we will call that...
Pierce, I guess?
I think that would probably be the best.
Yeah, looking at the others, yeah.
Do that, but at a -2.
Okay. Do that. Nope.
Okay.
Well,
yeah, so you try a few passwords that you just kind of take a guess at from people you knew and things like that. And you get to the point where it basically says you have one more password attempt before it deletes everything on there.
great. I mean, I'll still hang on to it because I assume these guys are coming over at some point. Maybe they can look at it, or Jazz can.
No.
So for right now, do we have like a sitting area, like coffee table, TV, all of that goes?
Yeah, I mean, if you could have set that up in there. And there would have been a regular break room in there already too. You may have cleared that out.
Plop myself down on the couch and kind of toss it.
Okay.
Still staring at it because what's in it? But
Right.
that's more I can do right now, I guess.
Okay. So, Lucy, you get to your job. With traffic and everything else, you're actually a couple minutes late. You walk in and your boss, and here we go with having to have more names. Let's see. Van.
Van. Okay.
Yeah. Now you walk in, and Van's like, "There you are! Oh, hurry up! We got the rush coming in. Hurry!"
Sorry, I was at school. It just took me a little while to get here. I'll be out in 1 second.
Yeah. Okay, hurry. Thanks. And then he's just doing like 8 different things behind the counter, like very skillfully, but it looks like it's like organized chaos what he's doing.
Okay.
So as you come back out in your barista gear, you get to work with the next order, and the door does its chimey thing as somebody walks in. And you happen to glance up, and it is a couple of students from your school, and they're in the white long sleeve shirts with the red ties, slick back hair, black slacks. You actually recognize one of them as Philip.
Ugh. Hi, Philip.
They just kind of glare and walk to the corner of the cafe area and just sit down and just watch. Respec, you get to your mentor's base. It seems like he's in the bathroom.
I wasn't aware he actually used the bathroom.
Yeah, so
I'm starting to freak out a little bit.
well, and when the door opens, steam comes pouring out, and he walks out. He's wearing a bathrobe,
Oh dear.
but
What?
he still has a full bodysuit on underneath it, and he's wearing his helmet still too.
Okay, that's normal. That's normal. I shared art with you, didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's still wearing that helmet and just like the skin tight black bodysuit underneath the bathrobe.
Oh, he just doesn't have the cape on.
Right.
Okay. Okay, I can deal with that.
Respec. Yes, thank you for coming. I know you've been busy with the whole being a corporate stooge and all. You know he's giving you a hard time. He's been ribbing you about it a little bit.
Yeah, this humor thing is new from him still. So it's just been the past couple of weeks, I guess, and I'm still not used to it.
Okay.
It's like
Yes, I've been trying to, as you know, connect and relate to people a little bit more.
Aww.
At least to normal people. Criminals are still cowardly, superstitious lot that deserve nothing but fear and pain.
So you're pretending to be human.
I am human.
Okay.
Why would I pretend?
No reason.
But anyway, I'm going to be going with Solarian. We are going to try to find what happened to Witch Hunter. But I need you to look into something for me.
All right.
An old colleague of mine has gone silent. I have not heard from him in a couple of weeks.
Okay. Where was he? When last heard him?
Yes, he is.
She pulls out her phone and tries to start taking notes if he doesn't stop her.
He is a teacher at Damian Johnson High School. His name is Bruce Langstrom.
Bruce Langstrom. All right.
He is a very close friend of mine.
Really?
Yes, and you've never heard this name before, like even through all the files and everything else.
All right. No, but that alone has her interest.
Right.
Like, wait, he's got friends? I might get some dirt.
It is unlike him to not communicate in this for this length of period. I would go myself, but I have this other task to take care of.
You're getting your hair done. I understand.
Yes.
Hair.
That's the implication. Right, my hair. But so I have already taken care of the proper paperwork. You will be transferring to that school as of tomorrow.
Wait, I have to transfer school.
It's only
Of
temporary.
course I do.
Yes.
Of course I do. No, that's okay. That's okay. It's just
It's actually, you can stay with your father. It's not too far.
okay.
Okay, sure. I'll just stay with that.
Yeah, I'm sure Mom will love that.
Well, she cohabitated with him to create you, so why would she not?
Sorry.
You're the one who said he has like no idea about like human connection or anything.
Yeah. And he's really trying. It's almost sweet.
That's like half Sheldon Cooper and half Kron.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm sure she'll be fine with it. I'll just let the teachers explain it to her. I had nothing to do with it.
I have also
Otherwise, she might think I'm trying to run away to live with my father.
Well, it's quite a distance. I would suggest you take a vehicle.
I might do that.
Yes. I have also set up the proper materials to get your friend there as well, the one you call Polymer.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Body is a little... He would stand out a bit too much.
Would he?
Has Polymer ever gone to a school?
I don't think so.
Yeah, no,
There would have been
she totally has.
education at Project at
Oh God.
yeah.
So, wait, is this me looking into this teacher, or is this me babysitting Polymer?
It is you having assistance while looking into what's going on with this teacher.
So both, okay.
You need to keep your friends close.
I like Polymer. It's just I don't know if that's the environment where Polymer thrives.
Consider it a challenge.
Oh, I do.
Very well. You'll find all of the documents you need. If you would like, you can change the names, and the computer will take care of the rest if you want to use a different identity.
Tell me he has me in there as just Polymer because he's so
I if you want to go on to other scenes, you can. I am going to probably just look over the files and everything.
Yeah, the one thing that stands out is he doesn't actually know Polymer's name, and so he has Polymer in there as Raylene Darius Quimby.
Or Polly. I'm like, oh God, she's going to get so picked on. So I have to change her name.
Okay, so, yeah, Lucy, you're working your shift. It's been 30 minutes in, and they're still just sitting there. They haven't ordered. And Van comes up to you. Hey, what's their deal? They're like giving you the stink eye all night. They haven't even ordered anything?
No, I really think you need to kick them out. They were just sitting there. They didn't even order anything.
Fine. Freeloaders. And he walks out and walks up to him. You can't hear what he's saying, but he's like trying to be civil. And as they talk back, they remain calm, but you can tell he starts getting more and more agitated. And he just starts like wildly gesturing at the door to them, like motioning for them to stand up and get out. And Philip stands up and kind of takes a step closer to Van and says something. And Philip drops his arm, or Van drops his arms and turns around and walks back to the counter. He's like, they're fine. They can sit there.
Damn it.
But he's terrified.
He's terrified. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're talking intimidation, not Jedi mind trick.
Right. And that's also completely counter to any experience you've ever had with them.
Okay. But Van, they're not buying anything. You're not going to kick them out?
No. It's fine. I'm gonna go take a break.
Fine, I'll take care of it. And go over there.
No. He, as you start saying that, he's like, don't. No. It's fine. They're fine. But yeah, I'm taking a break, and he walks to the back. So obviously you can still do whatever, but that's what he was saying.
Okay. So then I walk up to them anyways.
Okay. As you approach, they stand up in unison.
What are you guys doing here?
We are observing you. You are a danger to the greater good.
How am I a danger?
You attempted to stop the betterment of two individuals. You resisted to become better yourself. You are clearly not good.
Definitely not better.
Why do you not want to be better? Why do you not want to join us in the greater good?
That's not being better. That was an attack. That was an ambush.
No. It was the way to make you better, to be the best human you could possibly be.
I just walk away.
As you walk away, they sit down in unison.
Ugh.
But they just keep staring.
Ugh.
Okay, I go back to doing barista things.
Okay. Yeah, if you get through the files, Respec, you head over to Polymers or...
Yeah, unless it's late, then I might go home.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably about 6 o'clock.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't take me too long to just go through them and see the names and everything.
No, not at all.
Okay. I just gather whatever information I think I might need for the mission.
Okay. Yeah, basically, it's initially transfer papers to scope out the place and try to see what's up, because it's just, like you said, it's very atypical, according to the files, for Langstrom to go silent like this.
Okay. Yeah, I got to meet up with Polymer because I've got to put some tips out there or something just to prepare Polymer for school.
Great.
Maybe buy some clothes.
What? One T-shirt every day isn't enough for you people?
Not when it's the same T-shirt.
Polymer's a cartoon character.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Zuckerberg does it. Why not Polymer?
Yeah. So I mean, it makes sense. That's where I would be going.
Okay. So yeah, you get there. Polymer's just like seems pretty much likely she's been vegging out, watching TV for a while.
I've really gotten into this Doctor Who thing, you guys.
I look over and it's like a Pertwee. I'm like, what is this?
TV.
And I kick his feet off the coffee table.
Do what?
I kick your feet off the coffee table. We have a mission.
Come in, obviously. Just, dude, I was watching that.
We have a mission. Turn off the TV.
I just give the biggest huff ever, and
Lives are at stake.
what about steak? Sorry, had to be done.
She's still trying to figure out what appeals to Polymer. Because she's not very good with people either. She's not as bad as her mentor, but the fact that he picked her to try to get closer to humanity probably isn't helping him. And her superiority is at 3 right now, so that's part of why she's a little bit more than normal.
Well, mine's at -1, so I don't know what that does for our interactions.
I don't think it's supposed to affect your interactions directly, but it.
Oh, okay.
It's more about how you feel about yourself.
Yeah, so she's got it maxed out right now.
So she's feeling pretty cocky.
Yeah. She hands you a file. She's like, we're going to school. You're going to be a student.
I haven't started reading just yet, but school? That's the thing you do every day, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the thing people our age do. I mean, not willingly, but we do it. Polymer can read, right?
Yeah.
That's a good question, actually.
I can read. There would have actually, since I can't hear, that would have been how they instructed me during any combat sessions. It's just a giant screen with words on it.
Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, I did not turn off the TV. I turned off the closed captioning. If that's okay.
I can just picture, like, you turn it off and you're like, this is a good episode. And Polymer's just glaring at you.
You want to know what he said? You want to know what he said, Polymer?
I'm not gonna be that big of an asshole. I mean, in her mind, she just basically muted it.
Right.
Yeah.
But as a player, I know. And she hands you a file. She's like, we're going to be going to school. Here's your classes. Are we in all the same classes together?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay. I'll be there with you.
Wait,
And
actually, I guess that can work out because since he didn't know my name, I'm guessing the mentor didn't, think to include any sort of accommodations. well, we need to, I guess, use Respec's psychic connections so that I can understand what's happening in class.
That's a good point.
Secondhand through her.
Yeah. Or you could just absorb like a hobo or something on the way and keep them in you to hear.
Come on, man, we're going to school.
how long can you keep somebody absorbed?
What had I said? I think it was like 8 hours or 12.
Oh, that's
So
long
long
enough.
Long enough for a school day.
I'll have to spit him out at lunch and reabsorb him.
It's like, hey, you want to make a can of beans a day? I've got a job for you.
Oh, come on. They don't do it for a can of beans.
I said hobo, not homeless person. So hobos might. But
I hear a microwave.
yep.
Yeah, that's me. I'm hungry.
That's cool. Yeah, so I'm going over the file. I'm starting to talk about etiquette when dealing with teenagers because I'm an expert at this.
Oh, this is gonna be beautiful.
Oh. And I'll be your hearing aid dog.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, if you just leave the connection open, then yeah, we could say you could
Yeah.
transfer what you
And he'll
hear.
sign at me.
I guess as a
And
sort
I'll
of
pretend like I can read the sign language.
I guess as a sort of catch, he has to be focusing on what people are saying for me to catch it through his mind. So if he stops paying attention, I'm just like, wait.
Well, you can probably read lips and things too.
Yeah, I would
Which will
have
help.
had to. There wouldn't have been anything formal on that, but just since none of the staff at Project Olympian bothered to sign, I pretty much had to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're an item to them, a weapon. You weren't a person.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Just remember to sign everything at me. And
Got it.
I'll pretend I know what you're saying. Like normal.
Okay. So,
She's in a bit of a bitchy mood. Not just because of the superiority, but also because she's got to switch schools. And last time that sucked.
so yeah, okay. Y'all are discussing that. Another couple hours passed, and they still have not left that table. They've just been watching the entire time. It's really, really kind of unnerving. So have you just been basically working, like trying to ignore them, or?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to think if probably not. Well, no, that would work. Yeah, the door does its thing again, and Nancy walks in.
God damn it.
As she walks in, she like sees you, and she starts like waving, and then she like kind of looks around for a table to sit at, and she sees them in the corner, and just like backs back out of the door and leaves.
That's
Like when you see her whenever she gets outside, she turns around and she starts running, and you can tell she's afraid because she like runs past her car. So you don't know actually where she's going, but yeah.
Okay.
One of them at the table, not Philip, gets up, and walks out, and leaves. kind of walking in the direction she ran off.
Okay, so then I just yell like at Van. I'm like, "Hey, I feel really sick. I gotta go. Bye." And then I just run out after that.
What? Oh, damn it!
Wait, no. Oh.
Then, as you leave, and Van looks over and sees Philip get up and walk out after you, and he's like, well, at least the table's clear. And yeah, so you're chasing after them. Yeah, he's not running after Nancy. He's just walking, so you catch him pretty quickly.
Okay, and so I like shove him, and I'm like, "Where are you going?"
And he stumbles forward a bit. Stop. To make her better.
You don't need to make her better. She's fine.
She skipped school the other day. She needs to be better.
Because she's scared of you guys.
There's nothing to be afraid of. We just want to help and make the world a better place for all of humanity.
Aw. They're like Miss America contestants.
Climate change is a real danger.
So then I just try to reason with him, and I'm like, "Hey, well, if I can make her come to school, then it should be fine, right? You'll leave her alone."
If she chooses to be better on her own, then yes.
Fine, so stop following her.
Very well.
Well,
We will comply.
Oh, that worked. Hey.
yeah.
And all of a
And so
sudden,
then I go back to work.
well, after you say that, you're talking to the one who's not Philip.
Okay.
But all of a sudden, you feel the veins around your eyes highlight, and you see another one of the insectoid larval things leaping at you and burrowing into the back of your neck.
They're traitors.
And
Okay,
and it came from Philip.
Okay. So that I do the same thing that I did in detention and kind of turn it on
Okay.
my body.
Go ahead and roll directly engage.
1 second. Directly engaged.
Woo!
Okay. It actually it lands and you feel the tip of its beak spine thing pierce the back of your neck before you get your powers activated, but it doesn't actually burrow in, and then your powers kick on and you drain its life force and it twitches and it just falls to the ground.
Okay.
Wait. What do you do? What's your power?
She kills. She's not a hero.
Yeah. Man.
We had that conversation regarding this power.
Yeah. It's like, it doesn't matter, right? If I.
I mean, no, you can tell them if you want.
Oh.
Their
I'm just
characters
We're not
won't
actually
know.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the characters come out just
This is just
real.
so it's like it's energy absorption from living things,
Oh, okay.
Like life energy.
Okay.
including bugs, evil little bugs.
And then the supernatural senses, which is like a spider sense type of thing where she can see what's about to happen to her if it's a danger or a threat. And so it
sounds
doesn't
neat.
it doesn't affect like the mechanic because you still have to roll, but it affects how you respond to it because you know what's coming. So that happens, and Philip, why do you resist being better?
What do you mean better? I'm already fine.
No, you could be better. You could be so much more. Why do you
Primer.
resist the change? Why do you resist improvement?
I let's see. I don't need a bug in my neck to be a better person.
It is not a bug. It is better.
What does that mean?
It means you will be better.
These guys. What are you gonna do when everybody's better?
Then nobody will be well.
When everyone is better, there will be no need for heroes, because everyone will be taken care of. Everyone will think of the greater good. I've been waiting for somebody. I've actually thought about doing it myself.
I think I literally physically can't hear the phrase "the greater."
I know.
So you're trying to get rid of all the heroes?
No, we are trying to make humanity better, so that there is no need for heroes.
Mm.
In a perfect world, there is no need for a super.
Well, you can't make the world perfect.
If everyone becomes better, we can.
I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Do not resist. Become better.
Hit him.
Get him?
And he holds out his arm, like with his palm up, and another larval thing comes out of his sleeve and kind of circling on his hand. Become better. Please.
Oh, he's asking nicely now.
I mean, you owe it to him.
I try to take his hand just to like get some skin contact on him.
Okay. Yeah, I mean he doesn't resist.
Oh, he doesn't?
No, but as soon as you grab it, the bug kind of crawls onto your hand.
What? But isn't my power on?
Okay, you left it on?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then as soon as it jumps over to it, it kind of twitches and falls to the ground. At which point, if you're grabbing him and he tries to pull away, but he's getting weaker.
God, this isn't helpful. I'm just making a whole bunch of people pass out. I can't like make any progress. Where's Mr. Langford? Is that his name?
Langstrom.
Langstrom?
Whatever his name was.
Yeah. There's
Where's Mr. McGovern?
So then I ask him, like, where's Mr. Langstrom?
making people better.
Yep.
And
Where?
his eyes start kind of flickering. Like, are you drawing enough to make him pass out, or just weaken him?
Just weaken him.
Okay. And every now and then another bug will come out of under his sleeve and try to attach and just twitch and die. He is where he needs to be, making people better.
And he can't do that as a teacher.
Well, he's been doing this as a teacher too.
Oh. He's a naughty teacher. Never mind.
Yeah. Hey.
Hurting is not better. You are hurting me.
Got the monotone too.
Ow.
You guys aren't making anything better. You're attacking people and taking away their free will.
They choose to be better.
Actually.
We show them the light.
The light.
And he passes out.
Alright.
Hey,
Yeah, get over here, other guy.
we showed a guy the light once.
Okay, fine. I go after Nancy.
Okay. Yeah, the other guy, after Philip passes out, he walks over to Philip and and lifts him up and kind of lumps him over his shoulder and starts walking away.
Come on, you.
Oh, okay. I follow them. I don't need to follow Nancy.
No, okay. Yeah, they walk a few blocks away and head towards an alley, and they go down into the sewer.
Okay, I keep following them.
Okay. They
Yeah,
just
Nancy's on the track team. She'll be fine.
At any point, are you just following them as you, or do you switch into your costume, or?
Yeah, I'll switch into my costume now.
Okay.
So I never got to wear it.
Okay, so yeah, you follow them through the sewers, and every now and then, you see one of the little bugs come running up a wall and like jump at you and twitch and die when it lands on you. So they clearly know you're following, because they keep releasing a bug hoping to make you better.
Okay.
You follow them. They eventually get to like this kind of large circular pipe convergence room. There's a series of levels to it and guardrails looking around where all the pipes kind of go down a little bit further, and you can see from before you actually get all the way in the room that there's just a large number of people in the uniforms around each of the rails, like just dozens and dozens of people.
Okay.
And they're all just standing there with their hands on the rails in silence.
Damn, and they know I'm there, so that's
Yeah, Philip and not Philip. They walk into the room, and Philip kind of comes to a little bit, and a spot is kind of made for him, and they stand there and grab the rails and just start looking as well. There doesn't seem to be anything going on. You can't see anything that looks unusual, though.
Okay. So at this point, I think I may have gotten in a little over my head, and I leave now that I know like where they all are.
Okay. Oh, let me plug in my computer. So next day, Nancy didn't show up to school. And
Thursday in Halcyon City.
you get to ethics class, and
Sorry, you blipped for a second there. Now I can't hear you.
can you hear me?
Oh, I can't hear him either.
Nope, same.
I see the blue bar moving.
Yeah.
Hello?
Kyle, come back to us.
Yeah.
Hello?
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, your icon disappeared for a second and then
Yeah,
came back. And
somehow
couldn't hear you.
my internet cable disconnected.
Ah.
Let's see, where was I? Yeah, next day,
Thursday.
ethics class, Sullivan. Okay, well, Polymer, what did you go with the name that Remort gave you, or did you change it, Respec?
No,
I think I
actually
changed it.
Okay.
in my.
So
I
instead
didn't
of
want Polymer to get beat up the first day of school because of his name.
so instead
If he
of,
gets beat up, it's going to be for something else.
so instead of Raylene Darius Quimby, what name did she get?
Actually, I had already had a name in my bio since I had been on my own for a few weeks before meeting up with anybody. So I'm just going with the Poly Chambers that I had come up with.
Yeah, I knew you had a name, but Remort didn't know your name.
Right.
Yeah.
Would I know Polymer's name?
I think you knew Polly. I don't know if you knew the last name.
Okay. Being an idiot or overworked at the time, I probably did something polyamorous or something.
Polyamorous.
Yeah. I'm almost as bad as my mentor.
Okay, so yeah, it's the next day y'all transferred. Y'all are in school. It's and you go to your second period class. It is, or yeah, I think it was second period.
I don't know.
You get ethics.
I keep messing with his hair. It's like, God, you need to learn to take care of yourself.
And did you use your real name, or did you go with a fake identity?
I went with a fake identity.
Okay, what?
Or no, since he actually transferred me, I probably am using my real name.
Okay. All right, class. We have 2 new students today. This is Maggie Purdell, and this is Polly Morris.
I just kind of nod my head, roll my eye.
There's only a couple of empty seats, so you kind of have to sit wherever there's an open seat.
Yeah, but since he's deaf, what if they try to seat us together?
Please.
I mean, they would try to.
Did you
they would
add?
Probably,
did you add to the file that Polly was
Yeah.
deaf?
Yeah, and the reason I'm in all the classes with him is I supposedly understand American Sign Language.
Okay. So then, yeah, they have a couple of spots next to each other.
I figured that would be a good cover for why we're in all the same classes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Lucy, she introduces the 2 new students. You did convince Nancy to come back to school. So she's sitting next to you. And you can tell like she's not quite her normal chipper self. Because normally if new students, she'd like kind of like introduce herself to them and stuff, but she just kind of keeps to herself.
So I tell her, "Hey Nancy, we should go talk to them."
But what? Oh, fine.
Okay, so we go up to Maggie.
Wait, do it during class, or you wait until?
Oh, okay. Okay, so we
Yeah.
after class.
Actually, do we coincidentally end up sitting near them, or are we like opposite ends of the room?
Yeah, I kind of see y'all at the back of the class and like far corner away.
Okay.
Yeah, opposite sides of the room.
Yeah, and I'm trying to make fake hand gestures that aren't me flipping people off or anything.
So Sullivan. So after our last essay, a lot of you really don't seem to understand the severity of the situation of young heroes and heroes in general. So, do what?
Sorry, no. As he's talking, I just sort of mind whispered to Respec, "What's an essay?"
Maggie's going to try not to sigh out loud. Do I need to make some sort of save for that, or
No. So.
Oh God. What I feel like this is gonna go poorly for me.
She let me see. You can keep going, and so after the video I showed you last time, you still didn't think, you still thought it was okay over most of you. You know, at least one of you understood the severity of the situation. Miss Whaleman agrees that these young hooligans need to be kept in line. But
The worst.
and she actually motions to you whenever she says that, so like everybody,
God damn it.
so even the new ones know that she's talking about you and that you agree with her opinion that young heroes should not be out there doing the hero thing unsupervised and without permission and blah blah blah. A couple of you kind of agreed, but you're clearly too young to fully grasp the severity of the situation. So let me show you another video. And it's security footage that was released to the news of when a group of black-clad paramilitary groups smashed into the Zeta Corps building. And
Oh, good. They're not using the park incident.
y'all missed that. That was the original footage she showed for the essay.
Oh.
But if you remember, the media spun that one much better than it actually was.
Wow, that's helpful.
Yeah, they didn't see y'all almost kill a chick by shoving vomit down her throat and putting her into anaphylactic shock.
It wasn't a good day.
Oh, it was the best day.
Alternatively,
But yeah, it shows. So
it was the best of days. It was the worst of days.
It shows him break in, and it shows Mr. Body like destroying part of the building by creating his plants to ensnare a couple of them, and it also, this is the first y'all realize that obviously, like the elevators, the security system has to be on a separate power source because the rest of the building was without power, but the videos were still recording security.
oh,
So
sense.
Zeta Corps has a lot of contingency plans, it looks like. So it's a little bit of insight for that, potentially. But it goes through the whole scenario. Mr. Body like, ensnaring them, Respec, fighting a couple of them. It shows
waiting to drop down until the right time.
Polymer absorbing Jazz and running off. And there, that one's a coward. Running away from the fight, trying to, well, leaving her friends. Clearly not a well-trained person. Clearly not somebody who could be trusted to help save this city.
I feel like that should be enough to just go ahead and mark a condition because, damn.
Yeah, I mean, that would actually, that would be if resist. It would only affect you personally, really, but to change your labels.
Yeah, she already has influence.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a teacher, I guess.
So unless you resist, I would say that would be
Okay, so roll for powerful blow.
savior down, freak, or no, savior down, mundane up, yeah.
Yeah. So I guess, roll for powerful blow.
No, roll flat 2d6 if you resist. It's underneath your labels.
Boop, boop, scrolling. There it is.
Okay.
8.
So yeah,
don't remember what
you hear what she says, but
You're fine. You were there. You know the truth.
yeah, she doesn't have a full grasp of the situation, and she's clearly spinning it to her opinion, not necessarily the truth, because adults never do that.
Yeah, right.
And what
Is
you
this-
also get to
you
do,
said this. Oh, go ahead. I'm
because
sorry.
you succeeded, you could choose one. You can either clear a condition or mark potential. You can shift one of your labels up or down of your choice, or you can cancel their influence over you and take a +1 forward against them.
So like an outburst right there in class on my first day.
If you want to do something to show she was wrong, it would kind of be an outburst. But it could also be, if you like, for the influence thing, you just, at that point, you just stop caring what she says because you know she's full of it.
Oh, okay.
And so if she loses influence over you, and you've got a +1 against them now because you don't give a shit, basically, about what they think, kind of thing.
Oh, okay. I'll go with that. I'm not familiar with school, but I know enough that causing a scene is probably not a good idea. So I'll lose influence rather.
Okay. Yeah, Maggie sighs relief, I'm sure, at her not reacting. But yeah, so it goes through and that whole scene, and I don't know. None of us have known because nobody released anything about who those guys in the black were. They look like to be government, so clearly those heroes did something to get the government after them. So are they really heroes if the government is coming after them?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Wait, is she talking about those shadows?
No, she's talking about the Project Olympian when the paramilitary group bust in through the windows.
Oh,
Wait, don't they work for the gov? Wait, what is their organization?
Whose?
Theirs. Those. Wait, I'm confused.
Okay, the heroes in it are Respec, Polymer, and Mr. Body, and they were attacked by Project Olympian, which is the group that basically created Polymer.
They made me.
I've got a question.
And
too.
they're a paramilitary looking group, but they aren't actually, to anybody's knowledge, part of the government.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had envisioned them as technically being government, but no, the government doesn't officially talk about them. So as far as the public knows, they don't really even exist much. So
yeah, I was kind of saying like a Weapon X, Project Weapon X kind of thing, where it's like they began as the government and they kind of broke off into their own little thing.
I don't know a ton about Weapon X, so maybe I was thinking Men in Black type of stuff.
Yeah.
But probably pretty similar.
Either way, it's all along the same lines.
Yeah.
You had a question?
Yeah, is the video? Did you say it was news coverage or it was the footage from the security system?
Yeah, it was security footage that somehow got released.
How did they get Zeta Core security?
Yeah. Because my character's going to make note of that, especially if she hadn't seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, deductive reasoning, it was probably released because y'all do a pretty good job of saving the day there. It was probably released to get some hype up for NovaGuard SuperCharge.
So it's publicly released. It's not something that she has that
right.
There's no way we would have seen it. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, it might be the first y'all have heard of it being released, but it was. If you look into it, it was publicly released. It wasn't just like her having it.
So because I was watching Dr.
Who. So yeah, she goes through that whole thing, and so with this new information in mind, your assignment tonight is another 2-page essay.
Oh.
Same topic. Your opinion. On whether or not children should be superheroes and whether capes in general should be given the free reign that they have. Again, you won't be graded on your opinion. I just hope you have the right opinion.
It's like a real teacher.
Yeah, and I fake sign at Polymer. I go, we have homework. Or rather, I have homework.
Yeah, I feel like I'm probably going to end up not doing this.
But yeah, so she goes through that and then goes through the
rest. And I do manage to fit in at least one finger flip in the teacher's direction while I'm fake signing.
Yeah, I mean, she just assumes you're signing. So yeah, go through the rest of the class. Bell rings and people start clearing out. Fourth period or next period, let's say you and Polymer have physics.
Yeah. Physics.
Yeah. But yeah, so people start clearing out of the class, and Nancy just kind of like, were we still talking to them? Because what if they dress up tomorrow?
No, it's fine. Come on, we gotta get them on our side first.
Wait, who dresses up? I don't hear them. I just
no. But she's referring to like the cult people.
Hey, wait, did we ever go clothes shopping? Am I still in my regular
Do what?
Did we ever go clothes shopping, or am I still wearing the same outfit that I was wearing in that security footage?
We assume y'all had time to pick up a couple stuff. At least a couple changes of clothes.
Okay.
If nothing else, I got a ton of siblings. I could just...
Yeah.
I could have met you that morning with clothes.
I mean, I assume, like I said, I'm still wearing the hoodie, because that, at this point, I kind of figured had become a sort of security blanket.
Is it the same hoodie, or just a hoodie in general?
Same hoodie.
Okay.
There are villages smaller than my family.
I mean, what was it? 4 parents, 5 parents?
Well, one of them is his mentor. Her mentor.
Okay. Yeah, 5 parents, including mentor. So 4 helpful parents.
And then both of them have, there's a bunch of kids both ways.
And those are just the ones he knows about.
Oh, God. Ew!
Mommy and Daddy were a bit wild in the 70s, honey.
You're the youngest of 50.
Wait, I figure I'm in the middle and both moms are pregnant.
Okay, but Yeah, so Nancy kind of gets up and walks out of the class with you and kind of wait
It
outside.
takes a minute because I got to pretend like I'm helping Polymer get around so
Yeah.
that people aren't bumping into her.
Which I feel like is probably you awkwardly holding me by the shoulder and just directing me to her side.
No, I probably know enough to like take your elbow or something, but
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we're all like in the hallway now, and so we go up to them and say, "Hi, I'm Lucy."
hi, I'm Maggie. This is Polly.
Okay.
I'm
You,
Nancy.
if you talk to her, she can't hear, so you're gonna have to look at her.
Okay. Well, if you guys ever need help, let me. If you guys ever need help, let me know. I'm on the student government, so I really try to help everyone out.
Oh, that's really nice. If we need anything, well, yeah, student government. Okay.
And so while y'all are standing there talking, y'all did notice a couple of people walk by, a guy and a girl, different times, both of them wearing long sleeve, white shirt, red tie, hair very nicely. The guys have it nicely slicked back. The girls have it pulled back in ponytails, black slacks or black dress bottom, depending
Wow,
on.
kids have no style at
And-
this school.
Well, and then when they walk by, they both each time they both just kind of like stared at Lucy.
Nah.
How cute is Lucy? I mean, is it the type that I would expect somebody to be staring at her?
I don't know.
I mean, I just met her, so it would be like,
Yeah.
In my experience, stairs have never been good, so I'm more on the
well,
wire.
you haven't been in high school around boys yet. Stares happen.
She's cute, but it's not that kind of a stare.
Oh,
Like a creepy stare.
Ugh.
like, ugh.
hmm
Who's the creep?
Everyone who's walking by, right?
Ah,
Yeah, just the two
Is
that
there
walk by.
like
Were,
Oh, sorry, you were saying that.
Is there like a club or something? Or how do
Yeah.
I not get in?
There's kind of a situation at the school.
I want to go home.
Oh, and then I remembered a fake sign. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, Nancy's just like
Jazz
kind of antsy and
Nancy's antsy.
can we go home?
Nancy, you can't skip anymore. I told you.
Fine.
They're just skipping.
Are you okay?
I don't like it here.
Okay,
Just-
you look a little ill. I
She's
mean, I
fine.
wasn't going to say anything. But
She's fine.
You look like shit.
Just be careful around those guys, okay? And then we walk away.
yeah. Oh, hold on. I want to do. I need to get something, and I'm going to go in. I'm going to ask the teacher if I could have a copy of the thing for review, for the work, since we missed the previous whatever it was.
Oh,
A copy of the original footage too, or just the new one?
Whatever she has. Whatever,
Okay.
You know, it's like, yeah, we want to catch up.
Okay. Yeah, she just she gives you a couple of YouTube links.
Okay.
great. We're on
Alright. Right. That makes it true. It's like, oh shit, it's real. And I come back out. Like, sorry for leaving you out here.
It's okay.
Yeah, I had to get this in YouTube links.
All right. So yeah, lunch. A couple of periods go by and lunch comes up, and y'all all do end up having the same lunch period. But Polymer and Respec, when y'all walk in, you'll notice there's like one table where the entire table is nothing but people dressed in that same manner, and
Oh, it is a club.
they're all moving like in unison, eating at the same time. Like when they take a bite, they chew the exact same number of times, they swallow at the same time. They're all eating the exact same thing.
Oh God, I hope that does not catch on. That does not need to spread to other schools. That's freakier than the chess club.
No, I know what chess is. Okay, I'm not going to sit there and ask what chess is.
No, you would know what chess is. You might not know what a chess club is.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what clubs are.
They're where students get together and do activities.
Oh, so
They're
we're
normally themed. I don't know what activity they're
to not say it out loud. Wait, what? I'm excited to know that I actually know what a thing is, so I forget to not say this out loud. But so we're a club. Me too.
Yes, that's better than people thinking we're dating. Yes, let's go with that. I mean, it's not that you're not cute or anything, but I swear I was going somewhere. Let's just go to get lunch. And Maggie blushes and tries to lead Polly to the lunch line.
Yeah, so y'all get in line. A few more people come in, and they're also in the outfits, and as they do, they all sit down at the same table or next to it if there's once that table fills up. And it's like they all get the same exact food, and as soon as they sit down, they get in sync with the other people, and it's just
question.
Yeah. Where does the school's lunch option?
They've got a number of different things.
Okay. So, like, realistically, a big group of people would probably have different stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
They do have a vegetarian option. It's cheese pizza.
Works for me.
Wait, that's not vegetarian. It's got cheese on it.
It's vegetarian. It's not vegan.
Oh, that's true.
Wait, did any of us say we were vegetarian?
No, I'm just pointing that out.
No, he's just
like that's what it says. It says vegetarian option, and it's a cheese pizza.
It's one of the big old greasy rectangles.
God, I think I had that pizza once.
I think we all did.
Yeah, that was like a staple when I was in school.
Yep.
But so yeah, y'all get y'all's food and y'all sit down. I guess
other kids that aren't part of this club, are they avoiding that area?
They're not like necessarily outright avoiding it, but you can tell more and more people are kind of looking at it, just like, what the hell are they doing?
Are they filling up tables at other spots? Are those tables not filling up as quickly as like other tables?
Yeah, not quite as quickly, but people are ultimately sitting where they can as the rest of the tables fill up. But
yeah,
I'm imagining even with that, there's probably like a buffer zone that everyone's trying to stay like a table away from them.
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, and people are looking at them and just kind of like, what the hell? This is what's going on with this. But so it does seem to be unusual, even for some of the students at the school.
Well, I guess we try to find a table that's not there, but we can keep an eye on it, because I don't trust that.
Yeah, you'll find a couple spots. Nancy,
it's like synchronized nerds.
Nancy walks in with you, Lucy, and she's just like very timid, not wanting to enter the cafeteria because the number is growing.
Okay. Hey, let's go sit with the new kids.
Actually, side note, I just realized I'm like 2 years older than Respec, so did they make it look like I was dumb and sent back a couple of grades?
You're deaf, and you were probably in special classes before now.
Yeah, okay.
And Respec's a year ahead.
Yeah, you're probably not... They probably don't present you as stupid, but you probably weren't in normal classes in your records before now.
Okay.
Because I'm a senior. So.
Yeah, you're the same age as Polymer.
Okay.
Respec is 15.
Oh, okay. The baby.
Yeah.
And she's also the leader of the group.
Yeah.
Okay, so we go.
I was a little more humble when we started.
So we go and sit down with them. And we're like, hey, how's your day going? How's your first day going?
Respec points over at the tables, and she's like, "This is what happens when you play too much D&D." I think they might have been right about the satanic part.
What's D&D?
What? Satan? And like she kind of like grabs at your arm, Lucy, and like the devil.
Damn it.
Respec's just going to go back to eating.
Except that now I'm wondering.
Not her monkey.
what's D&D.
Um,
She's already babysitting one. This is Syphon's charge.
sorry.
I mean, she gives you that pitiful look like, I understand your problem. It's your problem.
Hey, have they tried doing anything to you?
Other than
No?
no.
Okay.
They haven't talked to us. I don't even think they really see us. Have they actually been looking at us at all?
No, now they're eating. They aren't all glaring at Lucy or anything. No.
Yeah. The only time they seem to really notice is when we're with you.
Oh, that's so weird.
What's
So,
up?
Did you break the club rules? Are
uh,
you allowed to talk about the club rules? Is that the Fight Club? Oh shit, you can't tell me. Never mind.
I
Oh, it makes so much sense.
don't know. They just don't like me.
Some things I don't know, because now I'm just asking a question every 30 seconds.
Yeah, and I'm forgetting to sign.
I'm just gonna change the topic. So, why did you guys come here?
I don't know. Someone told me I should.
We got transferred.
Why did you guys transfer?
Supposedly this is a better school.
Supposedly.
Is there some sort of deception roll or something?
They're what?
Is there some sort of deception roll or something I should be making?
No.
Lie your ass off move.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I've got a better one.
You're probing.
I'm moving in with my. I moved in with my dad.
Oh, okay.
Shit, I don't even have that. I scramble. I go blank for like 30 seconds, and then I moved in with her dad.
Are you and her dad dating?
What's dating?
She's dating my brother.
Yes,
Oh.
I suppose. You have a brother. Have we really talked about her family much in the time that we've been together so far?
I still have been forgetting to sign.
Yeah, you don't. I don't think Respec has really opened up much at all about her personal life.
Yeah, because I know Mr. Body and I hang out sometimes.
I think this
you
is
have
actually.
a dad? Wait, you have a brother?
I think this is actually the first time you've seen her out of costume and seen her actual identity.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
like I haven't seen my mentor out of costume. Oh, I'm wearing contacts probably.
Change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just some colored contacts. They'll never know.
That makes more sense. It would be kind of weird if you were dating her dad.
I'm like, ugh.
This time I don't lean to Respec, or this time I lean to. Oh, I forgot Lucy's friend's name.
Lucy?
Nancy?
No, not her. The friend. I forgot her name.
Nancy.
Nancy. This time I lean to Nancy. What's dating?
Uh, I think it's when people like each other and go do stuff. I don't know.
Oh.
I've never been on a date.
So again, out loud, because that's me. Oh, so we're
Oh,
we like each other and we do things.
oh, I thought you were dating her brother. You're dating a brother and a sister?
Look, my family is very open.
That's interesting.
Respec can't with a straight face either.
But yeah, not if you're dating a girl.
My family's very open.
Oh. So what's Lucy doing when all this conversation is going on?
She's just like, what the fuck? But she's got a very normal family, like a very, very normal family. She's learning about other things. Yeah.
So yeah, as y'all are talking, the table with the people, they finished eating. They all stand up at the same time, and all walk out together, almost in
It's
lockstep.
like when Nazis step up.
Yeah, I mean, like it's that kind of regimented unison, but they're not goose stepping.
Just find it funny because you'd have that stomp all at the same time as their feet came down. It's like, oh, they're RTCA. Okay.
After they leave the cafeteria, you can see they do start scattering, going different directions.
It's like a hive.
And with the table empty, it starts filling up with like regular kids.
Oh, thank God. Normal.
And once they all leave the room, Nancy gets a little bit more at ease as well.
Okay.
Do you want this? And she's poking at something on her plate with a spoon.
Yeah, you're not quite sure what it is.
Stuff?
It's kind of green. It's kind of yellow.
Do you want this?
It's kind of
Anybody?
solid. It's kind of not, but it's not Jello.
Oh,
I didn't
Wait,
think so. I don't want it either.
You can have it.
No. She's poking at something on her own plate and asking if anybody wants it.
Yeah, I know. Nancy's saying you can have it.
No, I think I'm just done. And about the only thing she did was drink her milk or orange juice or whatever it was.
I think at this point I've realized I've forgotten to eat because we were talking.
And even the orange juice tasted like artificial, like not even like normal store-bought artificial orange juice, but like something worse.
It still was probably the best thing on that plate.
So
Yeah. So about that teacher earlier, is she always so militant?
Yeah, she's insane. She's got some sort of an agenda. I mean, I only wrote that paper to get a good grade, and she just totally put me on blast.
Oh, she did. Oh, man. People are going to remember you.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I agree with her, but I have to get good grades, so...
Sometimes you have to do things just to keep up appearances.
Yes. Appearances.
Oh, and I go back to fake signing.
to that point, Nancy, like, well, can't she read lips? She was answering me without signing.
Yeah, but I'm probably sitting right next to her. And so if we're sitting side by side and we're not looking at each other when I'm talking,
oh, okay.
She probably doesn't pick up on it.
Plus, at this point, since I forgot to eat earlier, I'm just focusing more on my plate and sort of glancing to the side.
Yeah,
actually like
you go to pick up something with your fork, and I smack your fork out of your hand, and I'm like, not that. Trust me.
Yes, and the bell rings to signal end of lunch. We've got about 10 minutes between class till your next class starts.
Well, it was nice meeting you.
Yeah, it was nice meeting you guys too.
Have we been having every class with them so far, or was that first class just?
So far, it's just been the ethics.
Okay.
Yeah, ethics.
Do what?
I mean,
Ethics
Yeah.
in high school.
hey, the
Wait.
curriculum is advanced. The food isn't.
Yeah. For an ethics class, that would normally require a parent signature. I think.
Well,
I don't exactly have those.
Well, I mean, we faked our paper. That would probably mean that Syphon and
right.
Nancy, probably their parents wanted them in an ethics class or signed off on it.
Well, I mean that does make sense with Syphon's family.
Yeah, well, my character's constantly trying to make connections
No.
like that in her head. So that's why it's like, oh, okay, that's what her family's like.
As y'all walk out of the cafeteria, a couple of guys come walking up. They're carrying large cups, and they walk by. They throw them at y'all. They're full of soda.
I sidestep.
Slushy.
That's
This
soda,
was a
not
new
a slushy.
I sidestep. It's not Mountain Dew.
Ah,
Okay, so yeah, Respec.
Yeah.
I can roll on that if you want.
Yeah, let's directly
Okay.
engage. That's the best option.
Because, like I said, last time I started a new school, it was,
Right, you're kind of used to it.
yeah.
wait, should we all roll or just
Yeah,
Respec?
but both of y'all. If you want to try to avoid it.
Nope. Never mind. Oh, I'll directly respect. I'll punch the one that I'll literally just right after it lands. Hold on, I got to mark a potential before I forget.
And Polymer,
Oh,
I think you've had 2 potential now.
Let me see. Yeah, I forgot to mark from when I missed that Pierce the Mask earlier, so I guess I need to do 2 real quick.
Yeah, if I get hit, I'm going to punch the one that tossed it at me in the nose.
Yeah, so they throw them and it lands, both of you. Polymer, you actually get hit with like mellow yellow,
Oh,
and Respec, you've got like a cherry cola.
Okay.
And yeah, it lands on you. And they start laughing, and that's when you pull back and you punch one of them in the nose.
Yep.
And Lucy, you see this going on.
Uh-huh.
He's like, oh, fuck! Oh. And at that time, like a teacher just happens to show up and like, young lady, there's no place for violence in this school. Come with me.
And I gesture at my clothes.
That's not
Check it.
violence. That's soda.
No, this is bullying. And I ain't putting up with it. If I let them do this, they're going to do it every fucking day.
Watch your language, young lady.
Wait, which is it? A teacher that
And then I
know?
keep walking.
wait, I literally have to watch language.
And I keep walking.
When he says watch your language, young lady, don't worry, I'll watch it.
You recognize her, but it's not one of your teachers directly.
Yeah.
Lucy.
Okay. Wait, did you guys walk away already?
I'm going to try. I'm going to try to turn and just walk.
Yeah, as you start walking away, she puts her hand on your shoulder. Come with me.
I look at it, and I look up at her. I'm like, I don't have time for this.
Hey, come to think of it, do we even have backpacks, or are we just doing a really crappy job of blending in?
I probably brought backpacks.
And I'm just like, hold on, they didn't start it.
She threw a punch.
She threw a...
And I'll throw another. Get your hand off me. Actually, no, I'll sue. Get your hand off me.
Go ahead and roll provoke.
Okay. Because again, she's feeling superior. This lady might have might be an adult, but where are we at? Provoke someone. Provoke savior?
I guess. Let me see.
That's what it's saying on the roll sheet. Might have
Oh,
accidentally.
it's superior.
Provoke his
Okay.
superior.
Okay, my sheet. I was just getting ready to click it, and it looked like it was. Oh, where are we at? Here we go. Yeah, it's. I gotta change that because it was saying savior on mine. I'm like, that is
Oh.
weird.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like I said, I may have missed some of the.
that's cool. Okay, yeah. I will sue if you don't take your hands off me.
And she lets go, and I never. You're gonna hear from the principal about this.
Yes, here's my name. Here's my social security number.
I just need your name.
Okay,
And
Maggie Prudell.
you actually you do gain influence over this teacher going forward now because of this. And so she turns around. The two guys who threw the sodas are gone.
Were they
Oh, okay.
part of the culty people?
No, they came in.
No, they're
after.
just pricks.
Yeah,
Just okay.
yeah. And so she turns around and like in a huff and just walks off.
Thank God I don't have to be here long.
What do you mean?
Oh shit! There's other people here. No, she doesn't say that. She did say the first part though. Oh, in this hallway, I could just keep walking.
I just kind of eye her, and I'm like, okay.
And she offers Polymer, her elbow, and she's like, "Should we go to class?"
Here we go.
Nancy like hands y'all a couple of napkins each.
Thanks. And I pull out a couple of spare shirts from our backpack. Like I said, I was prepared for first day stuff.
Wow, that wasn't your first soda, was it?
No.
So, I
That
guess
was cool how you punched that guy.
He was asking for it.
while
That's
this
really good.
is all being talked about, I'm just
Oh, wait, no.
hallway.
That's the wrong answer.
Do what?
Violence is not the solution.
Oh.
Yes, kids. No, while they're talking about this, I'm changing my shirt in the hallway.
You're a girl.
Yeah. Remember, this is my first time out of school. Back at Project Olympian.
If I notice I'm going to try to stop her,
Yeah, I mean that's
you're like, no, there's rules against exposing flesh at school. They're not. They're more stringent than the rules about punching somebody.
go ahead and roll to provoke.
Provoke.
Him
Wait,
or me?
me or-
Yeah, to try to get Polymer to stop.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay. Oh yeah.
Okay. So now the way this works is ultimately you Polymer. If you do it, y'all get to add a team to the pool.
Oh, and I had influence.
Okay. If you don't do it, then you mark a condition.
I mean, wait. Do it as in.
Like if
If you take off your shirt right here,
you're gonna mark a condition not listening to Respec. If you
Oh.
if you listen to Respec
we'll go
and
to the restroom. We'll go to the bathroom.
if you listen to
Okay,
Respec,
yeah,
you add a team to the pool.
okay, then yeah, I'll listen to Respec.
Okay. Well,
Should I? No, the influence on my sheet is who I have influence over. Never mind.
Y'all both have influence. I think
Okay.
of each other.
yeah.
Okay, I need to add that then because I only had Mr. Body.
Oh, I might not have had influence over you then.
Well, either
No,
way,
I've got influence over both of them right now,
either way you roll.
and I don't know if
I
I'm going
probably-
to use that or not.
Either way you rolled pretty high.
Okay. I rolled like a boss. I mean, I'm winning at this game. Look at those rolls.
And as this is going on, all three of y'all notice that there are some of the people watching from the ends of the hallway,
Yeah, people watching.
like
Yeah.
the culty people.
See, you don't want them looking at your breast, do you? Let's just go to the restroom. I mean, they look like perverts. Like seriously sick perverts that would hijack your body if they got the chance.
Wow.
It isn't normal. That, and she's deliberately pointing at people now.
Yeah.
I mean, she wants them to see her pointing. That is not normal.
They're really weird. I don't want to be here.
I'm just as Respec drags me to the bathroom. I'm just like, but it never mattered before.
So I'm going to drag her to the bathroom. I'm going to give her a shirt and put her in a stall.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to watch.
After y'all walk off into the bathroom, and
I'm going to get in a stall too.
And Nancy just turns to Lucy. That was cool.
Yeah, it was.
Wait, what part of that was cool?
Her getting her punching
Oh,
the guy.
I was like, wait, am I gonna end up dating an NPC? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I'm glad they can stand up for themselves.
Yeah. Maybe they can help you.
Maybe. Maybe I'll try talking to them
That's cool.
later.
And I'm gonna not come to school tomorrow.
God damn it, Nancy.
That was really cool.
Every day.
Fucking day. I have to go and grab her. Make her to school. They'll kill her.
Then you're late for school. Then you're late for work.
I'll be safer at home.
Okay, how about this? I'll talk to them, and between the three of us, we'll take care of you. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Very agreeable.
Yeah, but you know her well enough that she still might skip.
Yeah. All right. I'll be at your house in the morning to come get you.
Okay. And she just kind of walks off to her next class sullenly. The culty people are glaring at you still from the end of the hallway, having seen everything that happened. So yeah, you've got a couple minutes before the next class, but it ends up 5th period. Y'all all have calculus together also.
Oh, okay.
It's still the sub. It's a different Schoolhouse Rock video.
Oh, are there subtitles?
They try to turn on the closed caption, but it doesn't really work.
All right, I do the fake signing
The whole time.
I'm like, you know what? This is part of American culture. You need to learn this. Now I gotta pretend like I'm teaching it to you. You can find it on YouTube later.
Actually, come to think of it, have I taught Respec any? Because again, I know I've taught Mr. Body some since we apparently hang out fairly often. Since
You probably have not. I'm just kind of waving my hands around. You know, like I'm throwing you the horns. And
Yeah, as you go on and on doing that in the class, you do see somebody like notice and kind of look at you weird. Like you kind of get the feeling they might actually know sign language. And they
if they're close, I'm going to lean over and whisper to them.
Yeah, they're within.
Yeah, he's from the Ukraine.
That's not American Sign Language.
No.
Okay. Okay. and kind of like stops paying
Yes,
attention.
the American Sign Language Week.
Good comrade.
Yeah, if he then breaks out into Ukrainian language, I'm gonna be like, fuck,
No, they bought it.
the jig is up. Abort the mission, abort. So we don't have classes that are scheduled for this doctor or the teacher that's missing.
No,
Langstrom.
no.
Why were we not scheduled for any of his classes? I mean, I know he's missing, but you'd think we'd at least be in his slot where he was.
Actually, yeah, because I'd assumed that was what's Respect's mentor's name? Remore?
Yeah, Remort.
Yeah, Remort.
Yeah, I'd assumed that was who he had us checking in on.
Yeah,
It just hit me that, wait a minute, we're not in any of this guy's classes. What the fuck is my mentor up to? He's slipping. Oh my god, he's not just acting weird, now he's getting stupid. I'm going to have to find a new mentor.
Is he better? Did they make Remore better?
Huh?
Real talk, is Remore slipping because he's actually better?
Oh, I don't know. I know my character knows next to nothing about him.
Well, and the character wouldn't know anything about the being better either.
Oh, that's true too. Oh fuck!
But
I thought you meant just mentally more stable.
No, he meant like possessed.
Yeah, I get that now.
But no, and you checked, and it looked like Langstrom had actually been taking off the teaching roster within the past couple of days.
Okay.
Still on faculty, but not like assigned a class, which in and of itself is kind of weird.
I'm guessing that we've looked at things like blueprints and things too, so we know if he had like a. Since he's still on staff, he would have an office, or maybe even if he doesn't have a classroom,
Yes.
or something. Okay. We're probably not going to go there during daytime hours.
Okay. Yeah, so class goes through, ends. I don't know if y'all meet up at all or talk anymore before the end of the school day or not.
Before the day gets out, I am going to try to brush against some mines.
Okay.
Giggity?
Yeah, because these guys are really freaking me out.
The cult people?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's all you kind of pick up is a buzzing noise, like a white noise buzz.
Okay, I'm not going to dig too deep unless I have to.
Yeah, you can't actually make out any thoughts.
Okay.
It's just the buzz.
And then I'm going to also just during the day, different teachers I come across, be like, see if there's any thoughts on Langstrom in their heads or anything.
A lot of them just thinking about how much they hate the students.
Yeah, I'm probably going to have to suppress throwing up at least once because some teacher's looking at some students or something.
That was actually what I was going to say next. So yeah. You've got a couple who are genuinely hoping they're getting through to them and like wanting them to be better. Then yeah, there's one who's like just as a passing thought, like just starts thinking of different members of the staff and what they think of them, and it flashes to Langstrom and like total bay, and then moves on to the next teacher.
Okay.
Hashtag Langstrom is Bay.
Just during the day, it's like little handshakes or something, just kind of mental handshakes.
Right.
Hi, I'm Respect's mind.
Hi. Have you heard of Dr. Langstrom? I totally know him.
We're besties.
Where's he at?
Are you actually doing that?
No.
Okay.
I'm just kind of sifting for.
Right.
But I'm not digging deep unless I see something like about Langstrom because I don't want to know what's in these people's heads.
Right. Yeah, no, I mean, nothing other than like some very trivial things like that. You don't really. There's nobody thinking like, oh, he's a piece of shit, or where's he been, or anything like that, though.
Okay. But nobody seems concerned that he's not teaching.
No.
Okay.
All
right.
Yeah, so like I said, I don't know if y'all have met up at all, but at the end of the day, or anything at all, or talked anymore. But that's up to y'all, the three of y'all. If not, we're gonna skip to the end of the day.
Okay, yeah. This first day, probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, end of the day then. What are everybody's plans there? Because Respec and Polymer, y'all have an actual mission. Syphon, I
We're
don't know.
probably
if you...
going to try to break into Langstrom's office.
Okay.
If Polymer's up for it.
Yes.
Okay.
Anything not school for right now.
And then Lucy, I don't know if you have work again or what your plan is.
I have to go to the library and study because I'm like falling behind.
Okay.
Taking your eye off the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, the school generally stays unlocked until about 6 o'clock for detention and after hours conference meetings and things like that. So y'all can easily stay in and not be seen as suspicious or anything like that.
Yeah, I think while we wait, I'm going to do our homework.
So then are we waiting in the library, I assume, for typing?
Yeah, we'll wait for a bit. If we get done with homework, we might look into seeing what after-school activities there are. So I'm really interested in what this club is.
Okay, where are you doing the homework at?
It could be the cafeteria or the library. We might just have found a spot in the hallway to...
Okay. And you're studying in the library, right, Lucy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, you finished the homework pretty quickly because... Oh, are you giving your honest opinion or more of the...
No, I am giving... My paper is basically, young people should not be heroes. They're not responsible enough. Their grades must suffer if they're spending all this time with violence. And then his paper is essentially ditto.
Okay.
Like, this will throw her off the scent.
Yeah, you finish it. You finish it fairly quickly. You find a bulletin board with different school clubs, and there's your basics, of course, and there's also like a sewing club. There's a role-playing club.
Sewing club could come in handy.
Needle point.
There's the Skydivers Anonymous Club.
Skydivers Anonymous.
Wait, is that for people who
Okay,
are
I'm making
addicted
note of
to
that one. I'm like, okay, maybe I will transfer schools.
The Street Racing Club.
Okay. But there's like the various language clubs and everything, but
Yes.
I'm not seeing anything.
There's nothing, there's some odd
There's not
ones,
like a
nothing-
Latter-day Saints club or something.
Right.
the better club.
Better club. There's a club where they just meet to talk about forming clubs.
And
Better club.
as y'all are, after y'all look at that and walking around, you'll see the two guys who threw the sodas on y'all, like walking out of a room and coming towards y'all. They're now dressed like the culty people.
Okay, I don't want to take a full stance, but I'm standing at the ready.
Yeah, they walk up to y'all and, we apologize for our actions earlier. They were clearly wrong, and we were out of line. We're sorry.
Yeah, it made me sticky.
Okay, my character is now paranoid, and she's she's not going to like turn her head in every direction, but she's going to be looking for things out of the corner of her eyes and everything. She's like, okay, what direction is this coming from?
Yeah. We are sorry for making you sticky. That was not our intention, but we were trying to be better now. We will try to be the best self we can be.
What was your intention if you weren't going to leave us in a sticky mess?
Our intentions earlier
answer what she just said.
Our intentions earlier were to leave you in a sticky mess and embarrass you, but we were wrong, and we are sorry. Yes, we are sorry.
Apology accepted.
I
Thank
guess.
you.
I mean, I did punch you in the nose.
It was understandable.
Yes, it was.
Jerks.
We will try to be better so that violence is not necessary any longer.
That's very high-minded of you.
Thank you.
But I'm a teenager. Please don't try that again.
Will not. We know better. We will be better now. Thank you. Have a good night.
Did we start keeping count of how often these guys work better into it than it?
It's another drinking game.
Drunk
We'll all
20
be
minutes
dead by the
in.
end of the...
And then they like walk out and leave.
Okay, I'm still not loosening my guard.
Yeah.
It's like any minute now.
In the room they come out of, the door opens and the teacher walks out, and you can tell he's like 6'2"-ish. You can tell middle age, that probably a few years earlier, it had a very athletic build, but kind of let himself go a little bit. Wearing kind of a business suit. You do recognize him from the files as Langstrom.
Okay. Like, there he is. That's who we're looking for.
Hey, it's the guy.
If Polymer's going to directly engage, I'm probably going to hang back so that he doesn't recognize me later in case we have to tail him.
Okay, what's Polymer doing? And he's turned. He looks in both directions. He sees y'all, but then just walks in the other direction.
Yeah, you don't have to. I'm just saying that I'm probably going to try to make myself inconspicuous right this moment.
Yeah, maybe not directly engaged, but I would suggest, I guess, that we follow him since it looks like he's the guy.
Okay,
Okay.
that's a good idea. I mean, we were just going to break into his office later, but this works better.
Yeah, back in the library.
Thank God we can talk in our brains.
Telepathy is very useful.
Brain talk! Ow.
Oh, surface impressions.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You don't get like the same level of buzz, but you don't really pick up. It's just more of a white noise, and
Okay. It's there, but it's different.
yes.
Okay. Sorry for interrupting.
no,
It's something she would have done.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
We've been automatic, and I just didn't think about it.
Back in the library, there's a couple of other students in there studying or watching cat videos on YouTube. One of them's watching the videos that Sullivan had been showing to write their essay. Then a couple people sit down at the desk you're studying at. It's Kel. Then another one of the people. Which, I don't know, you remember Kel was the one you talked to in the cafeteria, who was eating when we were talking to him when they were all eating together.
The one with the glasses?
No, he wasn't the glasses guy.
Okay.
Okay. I don't think I gave a name to that guy.
Oh, okay.
Glasses.
Yeah, his glasses ate somebody. It was a thing. But sits down and
Glasses get hungry too.
I mean, you're supposed to feed them at least once a week.
Yeah.
are you
So,
trying to make yourself better?
I'm just doing
No.
Can you leave me alone?
Why will you not join us? How are you able to not join us?
I don't need to join you. I'm already better. Aha.
But you could be even better.
Better.
The
Not
most
with language like that.
Well, it's not like that, I guess.
How are you able to not join us?
Don't worry about it.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
You need to walk away before I show you.
Is that a threat? Because that is not very good of you.
You harassing me isn't very good of you either.
It is for the greater good. We are trying to make you better.
Hmm.
Please join us.
No.
If Nancy joins us, will you?
Better stay away from Nancy.
Nah.
She continues to talk about skipping school. Lack of education is not a good thing.
Well, she's coming, isn't she? I'm bringing her.
She was here today, but she said she will not be here tomorrow.
She'll be here.
Yes, if she is better, she will always be here.
I don't. I pack up my things and try to walk away.
Yeah, they don't stop you. Think about it and join us, please.
And I'm just like, God, these psychos, and I walk away.
Okay, as you leave the library and walking through, you see somebody turn the corner that you think might have actually been Langstrom down the hall. For the first time in days that you would have seen him.
Alright.
And I don't know, Respec and Polymer, were y'all following him still, or what were y'all doing then?
Yeah, we were following discreetly.
Okay.
So I run after, or like, try to catch up and follow him discreetly too.
Okay. Yeah, as you turn a corner, kind of following him around, and he turns another corner at a intersection, and coming behind him, you actually, y'all all see each other, all following the same guy.
Hey, so you're here too.
I mentally say to Polymer, we need to clear her. One of us has to follow him, so why don't you keep her distracted while I follow? Or which one of us is likely to be more stealthy?
Probably you.
Okay, yeah. I'm like, you distract her, I'll keep following. Because I haven't mind read her. I've been mind reading people that freak me out and the teachers.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to not mind read people if I don't have to.
Right.
It's rude.
So I'm like, look, you stay with her, you distract her, and I'll keep following, and I will signal you.
All right, got it.
And I see Polymer standing there, and I'm like, hey, sorry, I don't speak Ukrainian sign language, I gotta go. And I just kind of run by her.
That's okay. I can read American lips.
Like, shit, I forgot. I literally palm my own forehead. Right there.
Yeah, he, so, Polymer, what do you do when, like, Lucy just basically runs past in the same direction as Respec?
Wait, no, stop. Not that.
And I send the mental, because I'm not that far gone. So I probably send the mental message of, come on.
Yeah, okay, I guess now I'm bringing up the rear.
Okay.
And that's our marching order. Roll initiative. Let's just play.
Yeah, Langstrom
I'm
disappears.
still trying to catch up to Lucy because I am, if I can catch her, be like, hey, wait, no. This dude's bad news, yo.
Wait, you say that to me?
Yeah, I expect you to direct her. I don't expect you to actually know what to say to her.
Yeah, so Polymer runs up to you and is like, "Hey, wait, no, this is bad news, yo."
For all I know, you might pull like a bunch of balloons out of your pocket and start doing balloon animals for her.
I have learned interaction from your 70s movie.
And I just kind of pause and I look at them and I'm like, I know that, but why do you know that?
And Respec's like down the hall, still following.
Did you guys? Hey.
What?
Yes, how I know he's bad news, and I guess I'm just sort of drawing a blank.
Oh.
You go, ouch. You don't have to yell. We're connected mentally.
Oh, hey. Pause 1 second. What are these little tokens over by me?
Those are just so I can move them in as y'all gain more.
Oh, okay.
The ones in the box will be the ones y'all have if they need to be used.
How did we get the first one?
The
Polly resisted a teacher.
Yeah. No, wait, what was it? Yeah,
No,
what was
he took influence. That was for when Polly listened to you provoking to not change in the hallway.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Polly didn't take her shirt off in the middle of the hallway.
So you got a team token for that.
She didn't shut up right there in the middle of the school hallway.
You get rewarded for not being, an exhibitionist.
I mean, again, I was just an object. They didn't teach us about modesty.
Okay, and so then when you can't answer me, I get really suspicious. And I'm like, why are you guys really here?
It's a good school.
That's what we should say in this situation.
It's a good school.
We're just students. Regular students.
Yeah, go ahead and, Lucy, go ahead and roll Pierce the Mask.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, she might be good at this. Just that's
Damn it.
Okay. Yeah, you absolutely do not believe the story that they're just new students.
Yeah, because we don't have anybody good at piercing the mask. We get lucky sometimes.
How do we suck so much at that? Wait, since it was my mask, does that affect any of my stuff?
No,
That's-
you're just gonna have a harder time
That's to
convincing
read
her.
a person.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What?
Yeah, if it was an NPC, you would have like those more options, or you'd get more information out of it. But since it's an NPC, since it's a PC,
Whatever.
I'm gonna
Or
have it be.
You can tell he's lying his ass off.
Yeah, more of a charisma type check thing, and yeah, you know she's full of it.
Okay. And so I'm like, listen, I don't have time for your stories. I gotta go. So I just keep trying to follow Mr. Lang's story.
Okay. Are you even deaf?
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Yeah, so Langstrom disappears into his office, and when you follow up to the door, you get there first. Respec. I'm sure you kind of scope out the place, like listen, see if you can see anything or whatever before you just bust in.
I'm not going to bust immediately in.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I probably got some. Trying to remember what I got from my mentor. Let's see here, because I probably would have brought some surveillance stuff if I had it.
Okay.
Yeah, resources. There's a vehicle, communicators, false identities. That's all it.
Well, no, I mean, but yeah, you could have grabbed something to help accomplish the mission.
Yeah, there might be something I can like stick on the door to better listen on what's on the other side.
Okay. At first.
Or I'm mental.
Do what?
I do have mental abilities. I might have tried that first.
Well, you tried to his surface thoughts, and there wasn't really anything to read. It was like that white noise.
She's the only one in the room.
Okay, yeah. It's like a cacophony of the buzzing. Like it's just, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to try to put some sort of bug or something to where I can listen. It might not work real well through a door, though.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, you don't hear any talking, but you do hear like different levels of like kind of almost like a chittering sound. It's not quite anything you've heard before.
Your bug picked up bugs.
Yeah, and I'm telling Polymer what's going on. It's like, yeah, we might not want to go in there right now. I think he's indisposed.
And while you're sitting there listening, as you're listening, Lucy comes up and sees you sitting there listening.
Oh, hi. I'm trying not to be obvious. That's why I don't have my ear up against the door.
Yeah.
But it's still me distracted with a device like in my hand touching the door. Like, hi. This isn't what it looks like.
What do you think it looks like?
I think it looks like I'm eavesdropping on a teacher, which I am totally not doing.
Then why are you here? It's your first day. You don't need to be here after class.
I'm a hard worker. She just starts busting out laughing. She goes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't do it.
At this point, Polymer catches up as well.
What was that about being a hard worker?
I might have broke the mask. I think she might be onto us. I say in your head.
Yeah, I told her that we were just students, and she didn't believe me. This chick's really good.
Look, we're there was a guy, he was acting weird. We're just being nosy. Guess we're teenagers.
That makes sense, right?
Yeah, it makes total sense.
Because we're teenagers.
Teenagers say that all the time.
I mean, the teenagers that saw on TV, they were doing that. They had a dog with them, so.
It's
Yo,
not.
what is up, my fellow teenagers?
Hang on, I gotta mute myself for a second. I'm moving to a different room.
All right.
And I'm just like, it's not Langston by any chance, is it?
Who?
You don't need to play dumb. I know you guys aren't here just for fun.
Oh, well, of course we're not here for fun. It's school.
God damn it. Just share. So then I like try and take. Is it like a listening device?
She's kind of got it covered with her hand over the door. Her hand's up against the door and it's underneath it.
Okay. So
I'm not sure if you'd actually see it or if you just see that her hand is against the door.
Okay.
Depends how big the GM wants to make the device.
It's not too big. You're not quite sure whether she's holding something or if she's just touching the door.
Okay. So then I just kind of roll my eyes and put my ear up against the door.
He's not alone in there.
It's not alone?
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, welcome back.
All you missed was Lucy put her ear on the door and they're listening.
No, I was carrying the laptop, so I heard that.
When she
Okay.
puts her ear on the door, I sigh and I pull out one earbud and I hand it to her. Here, try not to be so obvious. I'm not connecting minds though because I don't want her to know I can
Yeah.
do anything like that.
So yeah, if you put the earbud in.
I lean in quietly and I go, I'm a secret agent.
That's close enough to the truth that I'm not going to have it roll. Like, he can sell that one.
I mean, I've got a weird device where I'm listening through a door.
Yeah. You might be
I'm like-
skeptical, but it's not, like, completely
Yeah.
bullshit.
I'm just like, okay, a secret agent. And so I take the bud and we're listening. Do we hear anything?
Yeah,
Okay.
you hear different, like, two distinct kind of, like, chittering and a screeing noise kind of thing. Like, something's having a conversation with something. But it's not English or human.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm transmitting the sounds to Polymer.
Oh, that's unsettling.
It sounds like it's a very, from what you can make out and what you assume, a serious conversation.
This device I'm using, do you suppose it could record?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, I'm making a recording then.
Okay.
Because if not, I'll just put my phone up next to. I'll put the earbud next to the phone. Record it on my phone.
And so y'all are listening, and Polymer's just kind of hanging out in the area. Then you hear, "What do y'all think y'all are doing?"
Standing.
We're students.
We're sharing music, and I pull the device away from the door and I hold it up. It's an MP3 player, and we
Yeah.
both have an earbud going up to our ears.
Yeah, as you turn, it's Kel. It's the white shirt cult person.
Oh, hi.
This will work out.
Why are you trying to listen on somebody else's private time? That is not very good of you.
We're nosy.
Nosy is not good.
Okay. Look, I was curious about this club you got going, and I don't know. Nobody's told me how to join or anything. Do you have like a pamphlet?
We do not have a pamphlet. If you wish to join, you just have to be better. We can make you better.
I'm afraid you can't. I'm perfect as I am.
If you were perfect, you would not need to be eavesdropping. We can help you be better.
Just because I'm perfect doesn't mean that I have all knowledge.
Perfect people do not need to be sneaky.
Huh. I'm not sneaky. I just didn't want to intrude.
And
Let me
he
see.
takes,
It's rude to enter without asking.
takes a couple steps
And
closer
he's
to y'all.
busy.
Meanwhile, I move myself behind the guy, and since Respec doesn't know sign, I guess I'll ask, mentally, should I just go ahead and absorb this dude? Or not dude, should I absorb him? I don't know what we should
No.
In front of Lindsay.
I'm looking at the guy, and with the mental white noise and everything that's been going on, I'm like, no.
That could end badly.
No, and we're still in a hallway
Right.
in a school. It might not be crowded due to the hour, but we don't need somebody coming around the corner right as you go to slurp him up.
While y'all are talking, and y'all don't notice this, a little larval insectoid thing slips out from beneath his pant leg behind his shoe and moves around and scurries up Polymer and jams itself into the back of her neck.
Oh.
So roll.
Oh, wait.
Do what? Roll to take a
Should I
powerful
roll
blow.
and activate my power and absorb it before it gets into me?
Well, roll to take a powerful blow.
Okay. Six.
Okay. So yeah, if that's how you want to react, you can, or before it has time to actually get in, you can like grab it and like throw it away or however you want to respond.
I'll absorb it, do it as kind of like an instinctual thing.
Okay. Yeah, there's Lucy, you see a little flash of light like behind Polymer's neck, which is kind of weird. And you start hearing, but it's got kind of a echoey sound to it. So it's atypical. The mind is completely alien. It's very just it's a series of like buzzes and chittering, and you can't make heads or tails of it.
What's this doing to my body? Because remember, like, my physical form compensates for the powers. So, like, what is Lucy seeing happen to me right now?
Yeah, so slowly, as it goes on, your skin starts kind of turning like a faint green.
Bathroom emergency. I really gotta go. Can you take me, Polly?
I guess I'm still midway, so I don't really speak clearly, but I guess I grunt.
I'm grabbing Polymer and I'm going to try to get to the bathroom. Hoping nobody notices the transformation happening.
With the lighting, before Maggie rushes Polly off, you kind of think you might have saw that Polly's skin was changing color,
Yeah.
but you're not 100% sure.
Okay.
And when that happened, right after the flash of light and the skin started to change, Kel actually kind of just froze in place.
Okay.
And he seems
They ran off.
he seems non-responsive as Maggie grabs Polymer and they run to the bathroom.
Okay. All of them. So I'm like, I decide this might be a little bit more important right now.
You follow them?
Yeah.
Okay. When y'all get in the bathroom, what do you do?
I'm going to throw her in a stall and put her, set her down and go back to the sink and get some water and try to splash it on her.
Okay. As you throw her in the stall, you get a look at her, and her skin is kind of glistening, almost like a chrysalis around it.
Okay, I'm going to pull out my camera and take a picture.
You're going up.
This might be important later.
Should we start cataloging all of the different forms that I take?
We're cataloging a case.
So yeah, you walk into the bathroom as soon as you walk in, you hear the stall door slam, and Maggie's putting her phone away and getting water.
Are you feeling better?
Yeah, you're still you. It's just harder to think, but you're not like culty.
Yeah. No, so I guess I just sort of buzz from out in the stall. No, I'm fine.
Okay.
And yeah, if you actually
and I'm still mentally linked, aren't I?
Yeah, if she said that verbally, was that verbal or mental?
That was verbal.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. There was a kind of buzzy chitter quality to it.
But I mean, mentally, I'm still kind of hooked up, so I would have been hooked up when he changed, or she changed.
Yeah, so she absorbed something.
Yeah.
And her mind, you can still read the mind, and you're still connected, but it has more of the quality to the buzz that the culty people were having.
Okay.
And then, Lucy just walked in.
Yeah, I closed I slammed the.
Yeah, and she heard the.
I'm like, she's not feeling well.
Yeah, and you heard the weird way she talked.
She'll be better later.
Probably not the best of phrasing.
I feel like out at a very important part, and now
she has these episodes where, she eats the wrong thing and it just goes straight to her body.
I'm allergic to alien bugs.
Do you say that?
I'll stop it at allergic. Yeah, I'm allergic.
You can, because I'm actually transmitting our conversation to you.
Well, she can hear now too, so.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that part.
And I'm just like, are you sure she doesn't look okay?
She'll be fine. It's just an allergic reaction to something. You get used to it around her.
I'm not supposed to eat bugs.
Okay.
Yeah, that one time it was cheese, and now it's bugs.
To avoid saying anything else, I'm just gonna start making vomiting sounds. Not that I think it's helpful. I just
Are they convincing vomiting sounds?
Well, you know that she's faking regardless. Lucy, go ahead and roll Pierce the Mask again.
Haha!
Hey, you do get a thing for that, though.
Yeah, you get potential.
Okay.
And Polymer, you do get potential for missing with the take a powerful blow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Sweet.
you're not sure how real they are, but given the nature of what you saw, maybe she is sick.
Okay. I'm just like,
Oh, trust
Okay.
me, she's sick.
like, okay, well, you're gonna take care of her, right?
Yeah, that's my job, unfortunately.
Okay.
I mean, she's my friend.
Okay.
You
I'll
could
see you
say
guys.
she's my teammate.
So then I leave them and I go back to Langstorm's room. Or is Kel still there?
Actually, as you open the bathroom door and step outside, Langstrom's in the hallway, glaring.
Oh, jeez.
At me?
Yes, like staring at the bathroom door.
No. Look who's there.
And do I sense him out there?
If you're trying to keep the mental connection or whatever, yeah, you do.
Yeah, I'm going to be like, shut the door. He can't come in here. It's the ladies' room. It's safe.
I just say, I talk to him and I'm like, what are you doing back here?
This is my school. Why would I not be here? Why do you resist? How do you resist? We just want to make you better.
Am I getting anything from the bug mentally?
It's
Just a side note.
yeah, no, I mean you cannot understand it.
Oh, okay.
Say, did you start this? Did you start making everyone better here?
I was made better, and now I make others better.
By who?
That is irrelevant.
You're irrelevant.
We will not tolerate this resistance any longer. And on either side of the bathroom, there's rows of lockers down the hallway. A few of the lockers just kind of like rip open from the inside.
Oh, great.
And these like German Shepherd sized 8-legged insectoid looking alien bugs come out, glistening pincers in its mouths, and like some whippy tentacle like antennae. And they start chittering across the floor and forming a semicircle between you and around you and the bathroom door.
Okay, well, I turn on my absorption powers.
Okay.
And yeah, you hear more bug noises, and like with the telepathy or whatever, like it's communicating somehow with Langstrom out there. Maggie.
I bang on the stall door and say, you better get better. And we don't realize yet that she has powers.
No.
Right. Okay, so whatever she just did isn't visible.
No.
Okay, so I'm going to try to defend her.
Okay.
And I'm going to just kind of try to get past her into the just outside the bathroom. I go back in and block the door. And I'm going to try to defend that door.
Hold the door.
Well, how do you respond to Maggie coming out and telling you to go in the bathroom, Lucy, and that she'll take care of it?
Me? Well, I also don't know that they have powers.
Right.
So I'm like, Maggie, go back in.
No, you go inside.
No, you go in.
Can I come out now?
Yes.
Alright, I dropped the bug into the toilet, so I come out, looking human.
No, okay.
Oh, okay. Take a picture of whatever you absorbed first.
Yeah. Oh, fair play. I'll take a picture and then flush it, I guess, because, damn.
So as you step outside, two of the bugs kind of lunge forward and whip out their tentacles, and one of them wraps around your leg, Respec. So go ahead and roll to take a powerful blow.
Okay. I know it's on here.
It's under above conditions.
Oh, that's right. And low is better, right?
Yes. Yes. So on a 10 plus, you can either remove yourself from the situation by fleeing or passing out, and which this is gonna like send a jolt of pain directly to your nervous system. So or you lose control of yourself or your powers in a terrible way. That's happened a few times already.
Yeah.
Or you can pick two options from the list of lash out verbally to provoke a teammate to take a foolish action or take advantage of your influence to inflict a condition. You give ground, your opposition gets an opportunity, or you struggle past the pain and mark two conditions. So either two of those or one of the above.
You know what? She's not going to remove herself because she's still feeling superior.
Mm-hmm.
There's somebody in trouble that can't defend themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, from her point of view.
Right, right.
So she's definitely not going with that. You know what? I kind of like the idea of lose control since this is like a shock going through her system.
Okay. So, like the mind shriek like usual?
Yeah, let's just go for the mind shriek.
Okay.
Great.
It probably doesn't affect them because their
So,
minds aren't the same.
yeah, you see it wrap around Maggie's leg, and there's kind of convulsing in pain. And all of a sudden, you just hear like this piercing, mind-shattering wail in your head. Both Polymer, it's even worse for you because you're actually linked.
Yeah.
But so both Lucy and Polymer, go ahead and roll to take a powerful blow.
I always come out of these so well.
Yeah, my character needs to get knocked down a few pegs.
I got a 9.
Wait, where do I do this?
It's under conditions.
It's the very top.
It's at the very top where it says conditions. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
low's better on that.
Yes.
So
So yeah, you do get to
Oh,
mark,
good. So
mark a,
he's fine.
yeah, Lucy, you get to mark a potential. Yeah, so Polymer, you hear the psychic wail, and at this point, you're used to it almost. Like, you know it's Maggie losing her shit.
not again.
So now you, since with what you rolled, you either lash out verbally, provoking a teammate to take the foolhardy action, you give ground to your opposition, giving them an opportunity, or you struggle past it and you mark two conditions.
I guess I'll lash out because this has happened a few times. So just god damn it.
Get your shit together.
Okay, now are you trying to provoke Maggie into doing something, or marking a condition against her with your influence?
I'm gonna go condition.
Okay.
Probably angry would make sense for right now.
Okay, so you want to make me angry.
Or oh no, I was thinking mark condition on myself. Never
No,
mind.
you mark it on them.
no, you get to mark. You get to choose one on me.
Then yeah, provoke her to
Guilty.
hell, I don't know, stand up.
Well, okay, so it's two different things. You either provoke them into a foolhardy action, or you give them a condition using your influence
Okay.
with the lashing out.
Action, I guess. Even though she's still reeling, go hit the thing.
Okay, yeah, so go ahead and sell it, like what you're doing or saying exactly that to provoke them into this action.
Damn it, get out there and stop hurting my head. I mean, she is the closest one to them, right?
I mean, y'all are all pretty close.
Okay.
Yeah, the bathroom's not that.
So yeah, just are you gonna stand there and take that? Go hit them.
I mean, it's a girl's bathroom, so it's like another dimension in there. But
No, I thought you were outside of the bathroom.
Y'all all
Yeah.
came out.
Oh, okay. I thought I was still in the bathroom. Never mind.
So
So yeah, bitch, damn it, go over there and hit him.
Okay. Yeah, Lucy, you feel it. You don't know what's causing the pain, but it happened after the thing latched on to Maggie, and it's intense. But you're able to just kind of brace yourself and bear it as it eventually passes.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so now you have all the creatures are kind of moving in at y'all, and Langstrom's just like glaring silently.
So I try to go for one of the.
For one of the what?
So when one of the bugs if I touch one of the bugs, I would get hurt before I could hurt them, right?
With the antenna, probably for sure.
With the antenna.
But-
Okay, so I go in to try and touch their body.
Does it try kind of like leap over it or around it or something and grab it or?
Yeah, kind of like duck down and then lunge forward.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll to directly engage. Okay. And so because it's that, it's either going to be temporary, whatever you do, or you take a condition. So if it's temporary, you would basically just drain it to the point of like slowing it down or weakening it, maybe even passing out, but it wouldn't be dead.
Okay.
So
A week or not.
okay. So yeah, y'all see Lucy like kind of dive behind or to the side of one of the bugs and like grab onto its body, and her hands kind of glow a bit, and the creature kind of twitches and just kind of slumps to the ground. And at this point, two of the bugs turn towards Lucy. The other one's still facing Polymer and Respec. And Langstrom kind of like starts cracking his knuckles.
Oh, Langstrom, I was thinking I read that wrong. I thought you meant the bug was cracking his knuckles. I was like, oh shit.
So y'all did see, though, that Lucy does have some sort of powers.
Oh, that'll help. Sorry, my roommate came in. She's getting ready to head out.
So, Respec, Polymer, what are y'all gonna do?
Okay, this thing's lashed onto me, right?
Yeah, it's still wrapped around.
Okay. Not fully thinking because, I just did a psychic outburst.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to reach down with both hands, grab the lash, and try to spin it.
Okay.
And, like, spin around in a circle and try to use it to, like, hit other bugs.
Roll to directly engage.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah,
I came in like a wrecking ball. And I don't know the rest of those words.
Yeah. Y'all see Maggie grab the tentacle thing around her leg and like just start spinning around with the bug, and kind of motions it up a bit and slams it down into one of the other ones. They kind of scree at each other when they hit.
Ew.
And the one that was wrapped around like lets go and kind of skitters off down the hallway.
So
So
I've lost count. Is it still one with us then?
there's two that are functional and Langstrom.
Okay. Then I will run out one of the functional ones and try to kick it in the face.
Okay. Directly engage.
At this point, I don't want to absorb any of them. That wasn't right. So let me see. Directly engage. Hang on, I think I need to scroll. Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
Woo!
So you get to like pick the two from the list there.
Yeah, let me see. Load.
Since Maggie, since you were kind of reacting to the provoke or whatever, I kind of just took that one instead of the options or whatever.
Okay.
You're not quite in your right mind,
Yeah. I mean, if I was thinking about it, it just hurt me through the thing I just grabbed with both hands.
Right.
I'm going to go with, it's two from the list, so I'll go with avoid their blows because I'm running at it to assume it's going to try to attack me.
Right.
And then, I guess, frighten, or surprise or frighten.
Okay. So yeah, you run towards it, and the tentacles whip at you, but you manage to kind of sidestep it. And as they pull back, you rear back and you just kick it in its mandibles, and it kind of goes flying back and smashes into some lockers. The other one kind of like backs up a little bit, like unsure now too. And that one, as it hits the ground, it kind of rears up and just kind of skitters behind Langstrom like it doesn't want to fight, like it's scared now. And
Oh.
Langstrom just kind of sighs and
Yeah, who's better now?
I am.
Still me.
And his suit rips
Okay, just checking.
at his arms, where like a giant like pincer blade type of thing kind of spring up out of his underside of his arms.
There's no
like-
need to prove it.
Like kind of praying mantis style almost now, kind of. And then he rushes in and slashes down at Lucy. He's been the biggest nuisance. So it's going to connect if you roll to take a powerful blow.
I rolled to take a powerful blow.
Yep. All right, you've been hitting those very well.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I had a team because y'all had the same mission as well. Yeah, so it slices down, and you actually manage to roll out of the way, and it ends up cutting in half the one that you had made pass out. And when it cuts through it, he kind of like pauses and twitches like he got some sort of feedback from it. So he's kind of distracted if anybody wants to do anything. And the other two bugs are kind of like scared now themselves.
I don't know who's the bigger. Well, I guess I'll assess then. Since the bugs are scared, do we try to figure out if we even need to worry about them anymore?
I don't know what you do, Lucy, but he does not seem to like the taste of you.
The teacher? Yeah.
So, Polymer, were you rolling to assess, or were you just asking?
No, hang on, I forgot to click.
Oh.
There it goes.
Okay. And what were you gonna ask?
It was more or less, do we still need to worry about the other bugs since they look scared right now?
Oh, yeah, man. They may regroup and regather their wits about them, but for the moment, Langstrom's definitely the bigger issue.
Okay. So should we hit him?
Yeah,
We don't have. I don't have any of my gear. I was gonna try to do the snare thing that you and I had talked about, but
Yeah.
that I figured was built into the new suit that
Right.
Daz gave me.
Yeah, and I didn't bring that new gun I got because school grounds. That stasis gun I found.
Yeah,
I didn't bring that.
that'd be useful.
Yeah. My mind powers are probably making me one of the worst people here right now, just because they're not super useful.
Let me see. As
I mean,
much
I
as
just-
I hate it, I guess the best option would be try to run up and absorb.
All right, roll to directly engage.
Oh, great! It's a hit.
Yeah, so you'll see Polymer run up, and while Langstrom's kind of twitching from the feedback, lay hands on his back, and you see the flash of light, and Langstrom's gone as it pulls into Polymer, merging with him. At this point, the other two bugs start skittering off.
They ate Dad. They ate Dad.
If I think of it in time, I'd like to try to pull out a camera and take a picture of one of the bugs.
Okay, yeah, you got that.
Okay.
And so this, while not to the level, Maggie's pretty used to this, but Lucy, you see Polymer then start to kind of change and shift, becoming a little bit more bug-like again. And where the
Lucy, there's something you should know.
Pincers, or do I still have them?
yeah, where the pincers were coming out of Langstrom, instead it's like almost like miniature versions of them. Just like you have like little T-Rex pincer arms coming out of your upper arm.
Polymer's not human. He's part bug. She's part bug.
BT dubs.
Well, thanks. Let's just try to get out of this alive. I'll talk about that later.
Okay, and you could try to see if I'm deceiving you or not. But she's turning part bug.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm seeing.
So it's like, I don't know why, but my character's been just a total lately, so I'll figure out why later.
But yeah, so the thread is currently gone. So yeah, what do y'all do?
I mean, I'm still changing. We should probably get out of here fairly quickly.
I walk up to Polymer and I'm like, can you read him at all?
Can I read him at all? Or is it the same just alien buzzing sound from the smaller bug?
There are definitely two distinct minds. One is the buzzing and it's overpowering the other one. From Langstrom, you're getting kind of a anguish, like longing to kind of be free and be itself again. But it's not. There's not like a fear of the bug control of it, but just like you get a sense like there was a misunderstanding of some sort.
So this wasn't the deal that we had struck.
This wasn't what?
This wasn't the deal. This wasn't how it was supposed to be, kind of thing. Not
Right.
I'm trying to get out.
Right.
Okay.
And you also get a flash through it of like Langstrom thinking about Remort and wishing like he would help.
And is he relating this information to us? Or is she relating this information to us?
That's up to Polymer.
Well, I guess at this point, yeah, we can go ahead and tell Lucy about it too. So I guess I'll say it out loud since she's not on the link.
I might have a place we can dump this guy off at.
Hey, come to think of it, have I met Remort yet, or is that a name that
You know of him, but you haven't met him.
Okay. So enough that I'm like, hey, he's thinking about your mentor.
Right.
Yeah. Can you like spit out one brain?
You can tell they're too linked and you can't separate them.
Yeah, they're within the same body somehow.
Okay. Well, we'll get them somewhere where we can secure the one body for now. Unless anybody else has an idea.
I got nothing. No one's. Everything so far, someone else has come in to take them.
Yeah, so true. Maggie looks at Lucy. Any ideas? All right, we'll go with my plan. And now they got to get you out of the school without drawing attention.
Yeah, let's see how that goes.
Well, it's pretty much after hours. There's not going to be a lot of people around.
Okay.
So what is the ultimate plan, though? Where to go?
Probably, I would imagine my mentor probably has at least some sort of containment unit of some sort.
Actually, Polymer's base, I think, has it.
Yeah,
Okay.
we've got a few.
Okay,
Yeah,
we could do it there.
Are pretty effective at holding cells.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, my boss wanted me to deliver Langston, I think.
Well, initially, it was basically just get recon and find out what happened.
Yeah.
Hey,
All right, let's go to our base then. Wait, no, we got this new person too. We're going to have to blindfold her or
Well,
something.
and it's Polymer's base. It's not y'all's combined base from
Oh,
Zeta
that's
Corps yet.
true. We haven't done that yet.
Yeah. And also, you ask, is Lucy invited? Is she going with y'all? Does she agree? I mean...
Well,
She
we
doesn't
definitely
have
don't
to.
ask. Yeah, I guess if she wants to ask. Or I don't ask. I'm still...
Yeah, we have to deliver Langston. It was nice working with you. I hope this doesn't come back and bite you in the ass.
Good luck on your essay.
She's going to try to get Polymer out of the school.
I'm coming with you guys.
Of course you are.
Hey, this is my school. This is my problem too.
No, I get that. I've got a question, GM.
Yeah.
With my powers, could I like mentally blindfold her at like certain turns that we take and different things like that? Just kind of jumble up the directions rather than physically have to blindfold her.
If she doesn't agree with it, I would say I'd make you roll for it.
Right. I'm just saying.
But
My character
power-wise-
doesn't trust anybody.
Yeah, power-wise, I mean, you'd be capable of that. But because
Yeah.
it's a PC, unless she agrees, then I'd make it roll.
Yeah, I'll ask her if she's willing to be blindfolded.
But I think for now, Lucy saying that I'm coming with you is where we'll end it.
Okay.
So hopefully that was a decent return.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, we didn't do my cat.
Well,
Do what?
We didn't. I just remembered we didn't do get the cat this time.
Oh yeah, it'll happen.
Okay.
I had a kind of a change of plans of where I was going with the story.
Ah.
So we'll go to the end of session moves then.
Oh, I always forget those.
So whoever wants to go first, you can either say why you grew closer to the team, grew into your own image, or grew away from the team.
Hang on, I gotta pull up one.
I think I grew away from the team just because I am being such a. I'm setting myself up to where she thinks she's superior because I think there's gonna be fun when she falls.
Yeah. Okay, so then you would take influence away from another character.
It probably isn't Mr. Body because he's not here.
Okay.
So if Polymer has influence over me, this is where she would probably lose it.
Yeah, so Polymer, if you had influence, take it away.
Because I don't think Lucy has influence at all.
No, not yet.
Not yet. Modify. Drop that one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, Polymer.
I don't know about growing into my own image because right now my own image is not even human anymore. I guess grew a little bit closer because, sort of vulnerable having to rely on her all day here at school. And then grew a little bit closer to Lucy. She hasn't joined the team, but, obviously we're open enough with her to...
Okay, well, you pick one specifically who made you feel
Okay.
who made you feel more welcome.
Okay, then yeah, Respec. Respec being my my
Okay.
hearing weird all day.
So Respec gets influence,
Yeah.
Okay.
and if you already have it, that means you get to shift her labels up and down one, however you want.
Yeah. Well, I'm considering that, since she's a giant bug right now, moving Freak up by one.
Okay.
That's fair.
And I have treated her pretty badly today, so maybe Superior down by one.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and adjust your labels there, and then you can also either clear a condition or mark a potential. Polymer.
I'll do potential.
Okay. And then Lucy.
And superior now.
You grow closer, grow into your own image, or grow away.
I guess grow closer to the team.
Okay. Which one of them made you feel more welcome?
Bug.
There's Respect because she was trying to defend me.
Okay.
Wow.
So yeah, so Respec, you get influence over Lucy,
Oh, okay.
and then Lucy, you can either clear a condition, which I don't think you have, or
Yeah.
mark potential.
Well, okay, so I'll mark a potential, and that gives me 5.
Okay. So yeah, we can work out the
Advancement.
advancement before the next session.
Okay.
Okay. So that wraps up.